Okay, we're back. It's like we didn't even leave. What up, Andy? How's it going, dude? All right, well, yeah, that meeting was faster than I thought it was gonna be, so you're back. I guess I didn't really miss a series at all. Real quick, just gonna make sure. All right, cool. I think we're good. And we're back. All right. So this series starts in 45 seconds. This one's already going on. All right, well, this is anyways a better series. We're gonna tune into this. For the pin, let's go.
Yeah, and really
already.
Pictures on a scorecard.
Oh wait, this is not.
Right now it's Twisted Minds 1-0. That's all they'll care about.
Ooh, so Twisted Minds take game one. I mean, I'm expecting Twisted Minds to win this. I'm being honest.
But you can see there 7 shots for Rise, a couple of goals, and there it is. Just a double fake, but only one team cheated.
Was it Rise who scored both goals? No, I hoped it was Rise who scored 2 in 5 seconds. That would be even better if it was Rise who got what would end up being the winner. 4.5 minutes later there he went, yeah, it was after Complexity just had a chance and couldn't quite take it. And then there we were in the end. So Twisted Minds not playing at their brilliant best, I would say, but they got the goals and they took them.
Yeah, win to win for game number 1, but still, I was impressed with the Complexity and Diaz starting to get involved. You mentioned his 1v1 form. I really think we haven't seen his mechanics really show off in threes. He hasn't quite put that together, but it's there. You know that he can perform.
So just before Rise scored, I was going to praise Diaz. He had an edgeable opportunity, and he went for the edgeable bump knowing his teammates were coming in. And I was going to say, look at that, that's advanced 3v3. You know, he's starting to trust his teammates. Then he went for the boost instead of the ball 20 seconds later, and it showed where the 1v1 stuff is still in there in his mind. So I think he's going to be an awkward player for a little while, Diaz, but that's expected. That's the learning process for Complexity, and they have to remain patient with him regarding that.
Well, we're 15 seconds in, and Complexity are looking 2 goals better off this game.
Yeah,
no
true.
Damage
this is easy mode right now. Wow.
They are fantastic for 4 minutes.
Alrighty.
In most games of Rocket League.
Let's go. I'm locked in now. Locked in the game. What a pass. Pass back. Oh, fake. Oh my god, they almost cooked.
Atomic covered everything.
Love that play. That was a proper pass, spiking it back to your teammate. But here come Twisted Minds down the other end. Atomic round the corner, has a pass towards Rise, where he leaves it for Rise. Smart play via the dink. It's 1-0.
The little one ding one. The follow-up, using the post to pass it back to himself. That's great play. I don't think that was intentional.
Speak for yourself.
But
I think the dink was calling for it.
It was. It was calling his name, and they've got the first goal once again. Twisted Minds might just be the best team in the world in the first minute.
Rise, his job is to fill in the gaps in this team, and he is certainly doing that. Well, there's a huge pre-jump. I thought for a second from the angle that we had. That one was floating beautifully towards Rise's car. Wasn't unfortunately to be, as far as Twisted Minds are concerned, but they will keep the attack going. Nice start there from Nalpo. Here comes Rise. He tries to snipe the bottom left corner, but Raze will read it.
And that's just his signature right there, coming in, being clinical third man as a striker for this team. That time wasn't able to fire. Diaz might just find top corner, but Nalpo's ready in time. Here is Atomic, slings it across to the mechanical wonder kid. As Sierra looks to control this one, blocked out. Nalpo flies past Rise, looking to get involved. So Atomic launches it downfield.
This is decent defending so far for Complexity. That almighty boom is exactly what they needed. Tried to wrong wheel Nalpo. Nalpo was equal to it. They will keep the attack going. The ball pinging about right now. Diaz lingering in the center. Atomic clears long though. Here is Nalpo. Can he get this follow? Goes to the bump instead. Sierra had to keep an eye on the ball and the player. And did well enough. But the game speed is definitely ramped up. That ball is flying at this point.
Yeah, these guys are moving. You see the offense wanting to be played from both sides. Diaz to the ball. Sierra, can he strike? Nalpo sits himself and pops it up for Atomic. Beautiful save from him. And here he is again. I'd expected him to be rotating out, but he wanted the ball. Rises pre-jumps, rises.
That's crazy.
2-0.
Rise shows his Rocket League IQ yet again. It is
Bro, both teammates just, they just left that man on his own.
And he is having
He had full trust in my guy.
You mentioned the pace.
All right.
He was up so early for that ball.
He loves it.
I mean, I wish I could have bet channel points.
And Rise has
Look, he should have.
in game 2.
Oh, look at that, dude. We're back to 58k. We went all the way down to 40k channel points, but that Furia win was huge. Okay, Twisted Minds were anyways the favorites, so. But I still would have bet some points on them.
Complexity finding themselves in the same situation as game one.
Oh, dude, I must have a lot on Squishy stream.
Twisted Minds have their
27k. Okay, okay.
Rise is nipping in, he's reading the passes, he's making interceptions, he's causing them trouble, he's getting blocks down the other end as well. The clear difference right now between Twisted Minds and Complexity.
Interesting.
Here's the young Englishman. Atomic and Raise Ball, charged to a 50-50. Now Po comes away with it. CRR has to win this one and does to keep the attack going. Nice bump attempt from Raise
Fortnite.
Ball.
My friend just hit a 20 bomb in Elite on Fortnite. That's sick, dude.
Flip reset. Oh, it's followed for CRR. Nice play from Diaz again, incorporating his team. Read well though by Twisted Minds.
In 45, Complexity still haven't found their first in the game too. Here is Rise, looking to keep it close. Diaz bites on the challenge. So double commit from Twisted Minds. This could be trouble. Raise Ball had a free shot. Instead he goes a double touch. Not sure if that was the right option. Diaz looks for the low 50. CRR in now. 100 boost. Two men front post. Twisted Minds. It's a beautiful pass. Atomic had to fly across. Made the touch when he needed to.
Complexity doing nothing wrong. Raise Ball with a huge pre-jump there on attack. They're playing it bravely. They're keeping their confidence up, but it's just not quite happening for them. That's because Twisted Minds are defending brilliantly and counter-attacking viciously. Rise goes up, he runs out of boost, but he knows his teammates are coming and he gets to steal as well, so that'll leave Complexity, all three of them tied up in their own goal line. It's just such smart play from Twisted Minds. Can they maybe concede here now? Finally, yes they can, and Complexity again
hold up.
give themselves a sniff.
This was beautiful from Diaz. He saw the pre-jump, he waited for Naupo to bite, he got around the first, and CRR goes below Rise. He was looking for the challenge front post. 54 seconds. There's time, but these kickoffs have been a little worry for Complexity.
Diaz, though, has come away with that kickoff there. Gets to the backboard. Here comes Raise Ball! Complexity!
Oh, shot, bro.
A kickoff goal!
The reverse caster curse, you're welcome. Diaz, sidewall, finds the pass, and Raise Ball just too quick for Rise. One goal turns into two. They're back in it.
Complexity have hinted at moments like that from the start of this series. Finally, they put it all together and break through that Twisted Minds defense. Can they keep on going? Complexity will sense this is the time to push. CRR has the ball, gets the dunk into the corner. What's he going for here? I think there's a bump in his sights. Diaz has the ball all alone by himself. He goes for the shot as well, and three Twisted Minds players combine to get the save for now, and Naupo finishes that job.
Like Skittles in the net, they're bouncing off each other. But
Skittles in the net?
Twisted Minds. Complexity with the momentum.
What?
The latter stages of game two. Wouldn't they love to get their first win, tie this series up right here? CRR looking to control it. Boost on Complexity's side. Pressure on Complexity's side. 10 seconds left. Rise, does he look for the clear? Does he look to catch it? Throws it away. Raise Ball there. 5 seconds now. Atomic double commit. CRR can get one more touch. Now bo's been bumped, but you're probably not sending the troops on that one.
Couple more seconds and maybe Complexity would have gone for it, but we need to keep concentrating because kickoffs have been huge in this series so far. Now to the ceiling. What more happened?
Oh my god, what a save.
That would have been a worldie. That would have been your top play of the day.
Still have to get it out. Complexity now starting to cook.
Oh, Pros, what up, dude? Did you get GC? I did. I got it like right before end of the season. Oh my gosh. Funny enough, these are actually, well, I did a stream like a couple hours before this. I just had to end in between or something, but literally my last stream was maybe 2 weeks ago, like right after I hit GC. So since then, I've been working on the video for it. Definitely the most amount of time I've spent on a video, but it'll be coming out tomorrow, so hyped for that. Yo, RP, what up again, bro? Dude, that meeting actually, way shorter than I thought it'd be. It only took like 10 minutes. I get to watch the entire rest of round 4 and round 5. Ding shilling.
Cost them the series and their tournament lives here. Raise Ball with the mid boost finds a demo.
Oh crap!
50-50, just
a bull?
Infield passes. Diaz go no.
Okay.
Just to wait back.
Did he just?
Twisted.
Oh no way!
Oh no, Diaz. CRR was there.
He just owned gold.
Had it covered. They raced to the ball, but neither could get there.
No way, bro.
A lift of the eyebrow.
Bro's the only real Rocket League YouTuber in my opinion. Hey, much appreciated, bro. I mean, there's some some good ones.
This
I'm
is
not,
where you need to get around the kid.
I don't know if I'm the only one, but I appreciate it, bro. What a save, what a save.
That one, missing the OT potential winner. And then you could see what he wanted to do. He wanted to help out Sarah.
Dude, that is brutal.
He didn't want to leave
If
him
that's
as
how
third man.
complexity goes out, oh man.
In the end, he's basically own goal.
Yeah,
That's tough.
Yeah, no two ways about it.
They got a
Again,
reverse
it was
sweep now.
a game that from
This
last
is such
year,
a
it's making
bullcrap
us to
round
shade
4
it,
matchup
despite
though,
Tuff
because
taking the lead.
like
That
realistically,
1-2 punch, and it was Raisball and Diaz
these are
combining.
both playoff caliber
Diaz combination
teams,
later on, not quite as hot.
and
Look
one
at
of them
this,
isn't
Sierra
even going to
had
make
the
round
moves, so you can
5.
see what he was thinking, but couldn't have gone any
That's just
worse
insane to
from that
me.
situation. And yeah,
Whereas
he was
either Luminosity,
Absolutely.
you can check
Just
right
around the
now,
rounds as well.
either Luminosity
Another series
or
to round
Wildcard is going to make
round number
round
4.
5.
Of the Swiss stage, Luminosity taking on Wildcard. Game
I'm-
1 is well underway over on the alternate stream.
Yeah, he mentioned it too.
RLCS,
I'm guessing
make sure you check that
Wildcard's going
one
to win
out.
it.
And boy,
I don't know. I feel like they're probably just
the OCE
inconsistent
boys,
because
can
how are they
Luminosity just
taking
knock out everyone?
Carmine
That's
Corp
exciting.
to
So make sure
round
you've got both streams up.
or to
Go
game
here.
5
Twisted Minds
in a best of 5
hasn't
series?
been all that convincing,
but they're also
I would say.
struggling
They've been fortunate
against
with
some
a
of these
couple
other
kickoff
teams.
goals, but
Yo,
yeah,
Mr.
Complexity
Football,
need to
what up,
start
dude?
taking their chances here.
Complexity keep playing the same way. They're going to continue getting goals, and there's every chance they get back into this series. If I'm on that roster right now, or if I'm their coach, I'm saying keep doing what we're doing. You have to.
Yeah, I'm good, man. How about you?
It's leading to chances, but just the craziest swings are going against them right now. Here comes
Oh.
Raisball trying to get it back for them. Nice defense well from the backboard, but in comes CRR. There's Atomic again.
Oh, how was the meeting? It was quick,
Straight
man.
at the shot and
It's like a
just
5-minute
the
meeting.
angle at net. That
Um,
was going top corner. As this
so
game
it's like this
underway,
year-long
1-2
group
goals.
project,
Complexity
basically,
will
right?
tilt themselves out of the
So,
series based on how that last game went.
Yeah, one of my
They bounce
members,
back
he
and
basically,
strike true, but it's going to be Twisted Minds. It's going to be Atomic with a beautiful shot to open up game 3.
what's the word I'm
Twisted
looking
Minds, the
for?
team who finally
He like
broke
led the
Falcons'
meeting,
win
basically.
streak
I didn't have to say a
online in
word.
Mina, looking to make
And it was
it
just,
clear
yeah,
that Mina
quick
is
5
now a
minutes, boom.
two-team region, and they're going about it well here in this one.
It's supposed to be a 30-minute meeting, by the way.
So
that's why I thought I was gonna miss the series, but luckily I'm back for the series, so.
There is Sarah down the line. Atomic low boost did enough to cut
Nine
across.
takes,
Fake
dope,
comes
good to
through,
hear, man. I was
Rise
playing
ready.
Rocket League, and I'm plat, and it put me in a dang silver. What?
Twisted Minds is ballpark
That's
here.
crazy. I've never heard of that.
Atomic 10 boost.
Wait, what
Just trying
game
to
mode
sit
were you
underneath
playing?
this, but here is the ball.
Was it like,
Looking at the second touch
was it a
speed on
ones
You see
game?
Diaz in
Was
an
it
awkward position again, trying to help out CRR,
extra
who
mode, or
almost
was it
let
actually
go
in
through from that overtime.
2s or 3s?
Raise ball, works the ball forward.
2s?
It's a lot of space for
That's
Twisted Minds to cover
insane.
this attack.
Well, okay, well, was it like one guy was partied up with the plat, like the silver was partied with the plat, or was it just like
They've just
some
fallen
solo
apart
queue,
here.
dude?
You can see
If it was a solo queue silver in there, that's crazy.
lack of chemistry, lack of cohesion from Complexity.
It's the player coming in not calling it, right? That is CRR's ball.
Or are
all
you
day
saying,
long,
like,
but Raisball hit the
everyone
break
was
this
silver?
time. It's just not quite there. That speed of communication from Complexity
That would be
seems to
nuts.
their biggest weakness.
Yeah, sometimes you want that player in front with low boost just to force a touch, make it easy for the guy in behind, but it has
Oh,
to be
wide
quick
open.
communication
Bang.
just like that. It's Complexity undo their mistake down the other end.
Or
You can
what? I
see
think they
here
probably
Atomic
let- oh,
doesn't get
okay.
the best touch, and CRR just pounces.
3 plats of okay, that makes more
Malpo
sense.
as well, so Raisball was making
Yeah,
sure
so they're
he
probably
stayed
partied
involved
up.
in the play as he could. Complexity needed that. They needed something
Matchmaking is
easy.
super bad at the
Every
moment. I
goal
got
has
put in a
been
Diamond 2
nightmare
lobby,
to
and I was
earn.
solo queuing.
That
I'm
one via a slight mistake there
dang.
from
Okay, that's pretty
Atomic.
bad.
And give Complexity a little bit of room to breathe.
Solo
CRR has
queuing
chance
and
to
getting
double up.
into
He gets the double tap. Right, he's not
yeah,
to the
that's
left.
wild.
Diaz is over the top. Malpo in the corner.
My teammates are always bad on rank ups.
Forward.
Telling you, bro, the rank up games are
Raisball again is the man
they're always the
receiving this
worst.
pass. Don't let Nalpo double flip reset.
Swear now, Pope ripped. Oh,
Dang, dude,
hang
Complexity
on a
is getting these
second, a
wide open
beautiful
goals.
50 from
But
CRR,
Max, how's it
setting
going,
up
dude?
Diaz. They just isolated the last man. This instance
That was a perfect
Rise,
50, dude.
and he'll want that 50-50 back
Diaz
again.
was ready.
Smart play as well. Intelligent play there from Complexity, not raw mechanics. Two players moving, a perfect 50-50. And in the end,
Plat was
Diaz
especially-
there
yeah, it's
held his
rough.
nerve, and Complexity once
You can't
again
really
brought back
in
2
plat. You
goals.
shouldn't really expect much out of
They
your
keep pushing. It's been
teammates.
the question for them the whole time. Can they keep on pushing when they have that chance?
It's the same story. They're getting close, but
Just gotta
able to grab the lead here. Diaz.
low key be prepared for their
By Rise,
mistakes.
Atomic up straight away. The bump will really help. Thrays ball 0 boost. Makes the save. Now Poe off the corner. Finds the pass across. Rise shooting. No one's in
Another
net.
open net?
No one's there. Atomic
Basically.
gets
That was
the
basically an open
opening.
net.
And Twisted
Dang.
Minds, they grab the lead back.
Good Rise has scored this before, I think. CRR was in the goal line, but then Rise took that second snipe at CRR to make the save.
CRR got that save. That would have been crazy because he actually almost got there.
3-2. As we said, just Twisted Minds get a lead. Complexity find their way back in, but it's been scrappy from...
Okay, the thing that's annoying about these Twitch ads is... And I think Starwo in the Twitch chat mentioned it earlier, but okay, what is going on? Whenever these ads come up, right, it like covers the text on the chat on the right side of the screen. But luckily, there's nobody in the Twitch chat right now, so it's not like... I mean, you guys can anyway see each other's chats on YouTube, but... They always want to save and try to hit insane shit. That sounds about right.
A stunner. Rise keeps the attack going though. They've still got initial pressure from this fake kickoff until finally Complexity get it over the top. Here is Diaz. His teammate clearing a path in front of him. Lovely fake there from Diaz. Atomic says no more to that attack.
Yeah, he did basically as well as he could there, Diaz. Everything was covered by Twisted Minds. 3 men back, 2 minutes left. Complexity. Birmingham major life on the line right here. That 50,
Brother, what?
The post. Rise finds the 5th.
Has there been a single contested shot in this entire match?
It's another tiny moment that goes against them.
Oh my goodness. That one teammate missed the open net. Ball ends up in our corner. Hits it to the front post. Double taps for the own goal. Oh no. My teammate just did that right now. Dang.
Potential chance at a comeback. As I said, I know it's a tough round 4, Cole, but they'll be bitterly disappointed with a 1-3 exit if they can't find some magic 90 seconds. They need 3. Everything's against them right now. You see Rise getting to work. Atomic's faking everyone. The 50 is perfect for Naupo, who just throws it off the crossbar. Diaz is
Another. Whoa, okay, I thought he missed.
Atomic, 6 goals for Twisted Minds.
Twisted Minds are playing this to perfection, realizing their opponents are chucking everything at them right now, going for raw pace, trying to force the issue at every opportunity. Twisted Minds are just waiting, then pulling the ball away from them at the last split second. And it's into so many chances, and that may well sink this Complexity ship. A team who have brought plenty of entertainment as another fake flies in against them.
Deep trash gameplay, bro, from my teammate. Bronze SSL type game. Bronze SSL.
I can't quite see it happening now for Complexity.
I think the Twisted
Yeah,
Minds
this
are
one's
flexing their
Jover,
muscles
dog.
here, really showing what they...
I was gonna bet on Twisted Minds too, but I didn't end up doing that. I didn't bet at all.
Rise has been fantastic this series. Only getting better and better, and when he's...
Can we... Yo, this guy's got the 7 head, bro.
Here is Diaz.
Bro's got all the Rocket League knowledge in there. Oh my.
But even that play is covered.
Guess we'll tune into this one. So this is the last series in round 4 before we head to the final round of Swiss, where 3 teams are going to get eliminated and the last 3 are going to make the playoffs. And playoffs will be tomorrow with the top 8 teams. It'll be hype in front of the crowd. Right now, there's no games in front of the crowd, but tomorrow it'll open up to the crowd, so that's going to be hype. How the drops work, you link your Rocket League account with your Twitch, and then as you just watch, it doesn't even have to be the Rocket League stream, you could watch some other, like Squishy, watch his stream. He's watch partying it too. You can get drops there.
Sphinx past 1. You see Torsos racing back. He does get the faster touch. The demo in the mid opens up.
Teacher has a shin in the back of his head.
A little close for comfort on that
Yeah,
play
no,
there, but Banana had
shin.
recognized it and kept himself closer to the mid. Unfortunately,
Oh my
for
gosh.
them, that ball went back to their backboard, and Sphinx got his double.
Tough one for wildcard when they were building up to something special, and kind of a forced slightly own goal towards us getting a piece of that. But Luminosity are playing at this pace very well, and even OCE kind of when you watch their regionals, are a lot slower than usual, and it's very precise, and they fight for control first, and they don't want to get ahead of themselves. And Wildcard have to be on the retreat a bit quicker, though. Against Luminosity, you know how to fire back. This Catalysm with a long clear as Luminosity wait to see how Torsauce dwindles down. Banana Head with the pinch down, gets Sosa's hand up. Now Torsauce gets demoed, and Luminosity are all over them.
Luminosity have done a very good job of sustaining pressure on Wildcard, even when this ball gets taken away from them. Possessionally, feel like they hold on to it just a smidge better. Although Wildcard
Honestly,
does have
man,
it, low
I'm
boost tries to drop
hoping
down over to
Luminosity
Fever.
sweeps for one reason.
Beat out, stops Wildcard in
So we
their
can just get the
tracks.
heck out of this series, bro. Like, I'm being so for real.
Low boost,
I just
most
wanna
can
see
do
the
is try
round
to
5
hoop it close
matchups.
on in, and they can't. Nobody from Luminosity had the resources to speed that play up. Instead, they go back to their own. The bugs
Wait.
come out. Catalyst
Nah, he doesn't have
trying
enough
to
boost,
recover and
though.
get this ball, but Bananahead's just
Whoa.
faster.
Especially for Sosa to have the boost, just be higher to actually take the shot
But on
target,
purpose,
as
Banana Head.
Usually you're setting him up to be the
My
sniper.
rank again?
So
Okay, good
Luminosity
luck,
going
bro.
in for round 2. As Sphinx, a fantastic game 1. Catalysm, this is a much
It's
more
a champ
well-rounded
2, right?
Luminosity than we're used to. And that's great. You need all of them to be able to fire back.
Oh,
against
that's a double.
OCE's best.
Bang.
Here
Oh,
comes Fever,
never mind.
though. An open double.
Great save.
Catalysm saves it somehow. And Torsauce doesn't have firm control, so
Nice.
Luminosity get their heads above water.
Down by 1. Got to find something here. You're approaching that second half of the game, and
Those
if
could be
you
a good
lose this
opportunity.
one, Luminosity sits on
Ah, they
match
couldn't
point,
get
is
out.
way more comfortable than you are.
Oh, the
Demo's on the
demo.
back, trying to open a path. Sphinx recognizes the cut that he's going to have to make there, but Banana Head still takes this ball back. Reset denied. Torsauce to the backboard. Follow from the center, and nobody can make a decent or at least registered shot from Wildcard.
At least there's a hint that that
Yikes.
backboard is not as protected as it should be, and Wildcard have had
Oh,
real
it's a
solo
wide open net,
opportunities,
dude.
but who cares? And there's no one in the net, and Wildcard can't score. It's 2-0 for Luminosity.
This is such a frustrating challenge too from Torsauce. He got the initial one, but
That's-
that second one was rough
oh,
because he had
okay.
no boost, and he'd already
I don't know what's
decided
going on, bro.
that he needed to play it a little up the wall and turn, and unfortunately for him,
So happy
it
they
was
ain't
just
French,
better
bro. Eminem
spacing
2.0
off
would be
Luminosity in
there.
that play there. 2-0 on the board. Less
Eminem
than 2 to
2.0.
go. Time dwindling away. The air dribble to hand it down to Sphinx looked great. Unfortunately for them, Wildcard takes it back into their half. Torsauce trying to be a menace, but it's not going to stop Sphinx. Fever!
Oh,
Open that Torsauce. He had to
Wait,
be
what
the
even-
muscle. He's got Sosa uncomfortable, bumps him off
It's
the
another open
backboard,
net?
and Banana Head with the lob up with no one in the net to block, and Wildcard cut the lead.
I don't think there's been
a
a single, like, contested
2-1.
shot
This is where things start to get very
in
interesting.
both of
Wildcard
these
has
series that we've
capability to
watched.
really put the pressure
This one
on
and the last one.
if they want, but they have to trust themselves on defense, and right now it's been a little
Actually, no, there was that
shaky.
one
Fever
double
past
tap,
130 to work
but-
with in the tank.
Holy,
Reset,
double reset.
double forward, 2 to defend, and Luminosity keeps Wildcard back.
Luminosity's defense is stacked as Sosa leaves the ball off to Sphinx, as Sosa disrupts the net on the goal
Oh my
line.
gosh.
Finished as always by Catalysm, 3-1 with a minute left, and match point on the horizon.
I was
feel so
wondering,
bad
okay,
for Fever
that's good to
here
know. I
because
was wondering if the
Banana's
post and
up
crossbar
again.
ping,
Torsauce had already gone up for the initial
played on the
challenge to
replay,
make
but
that
it
save,
doesn't.
and he had already committed, and at that point, Luminosity's like, this is so free. 2-goal lead, a minute on the clock. Wildcard have to get it together here.
Open net Nelson has
Another
duplicated
shot
that.
to
Another
the
one, bro.
wide
Like,
open
what?
net.
It was so
What
open
is
that the
happening? So
closest guy was
Wildcard
just
now
the
the 3-goal
teammate
deficit. They've
trying
been
to steal
able
the goal.
overcome in the past, but not with this much time left.
Like, that should have been a defender
It's
right there,
getting
not
very
the guy's
all of a
teammate.
sudden, it's a snowball turning
Where's
into
the
an
defense?
avalanche, and Luminosity are making them look a little silly. And now to
Oh my god,
sweep is
bro.
a whole
No, no,
different
no,
thing
dude.
again.
You can't make this up, bro.
Catalysm, what is going on?
This is honestly like watching a crash out in real time. My heart. There is very
RLCS
few
of
times
defense
where
was
you will
illegal,
ever
literally.
Not see Torsauce smile. Like, he's even smiling now, but for the 10 seconds that they got scored on, he was straight faced. And Banana Banana Head is one of the few that, you know, he's a very emotional player in the best way. And for him to be feeling and looking very quiet, you can just tell that this is one of those matches you just want to shake off and start over. I think best thing for the mental is just play some solid defense and kind of get your bearings straight for
This is just embarrassing, man.
Coming your way. With 30 seconds left on the clock, though,
Give these dudes a map. Where are you going? Brother, that's basically another open net. Bro,
hitting a Brazil.
we're about to get Braziled. Like, Banana Head just left the net, and then he tried turning back in, but it's too late.
Drink your water. Let's go next.
Drink
Let's
your
go
water.
next.
GG, go next.
Lock in.
Yeah, lock in. Banana Head stared straight at the camera, was like, I hear you.
Like Jim from The Office. Like, I can't believe this is happening. And also figuring out kickoffs, because Luminosity even last game had a couple of goals off kickoffs, and Luminosity.
Oh, so okay, apparently.
A few surprises.
Hold on.
And man, just all of the players from
Let me reload this real
having a
quick.
fantastic day. And Sosa's not even the one carrying. And
My buddy told me
MVP-like performance. He's having a hat trick too. Luminosity
Genji
match
versus
point.
Twisted.
And
Okay, I don't know.
Brazil.
It might be
The
Genji versus
0-2
Twisted,
Brazil.
supposedly.
And yet
If that is the
somehow Torsos is
case,
smiling.
I'm a little worried for Genji.
Somebody needs to talk to him. I need to know.
I don't know. We'll see what
he's on
happens.
that he can smile that much.
Trash
Brazil
can 1
in
SSL
the
lobby.
chat.
Real.
Match point on the board.
That was
Luminosity is one away from
one of the
fifth
games of all
round on
time.
the Swiss stage.
And then you have to roll the
7-Eleven
dice on
for
which
Cataclysm.
MENA team you're gonna see there. Twisted Minds.
That man was a gas
just
station.
reported a win
Literally.
against Complexity, I think it was. Falcons away in the round 5, and that is just not a region you want to go up against. That, or they're having a rough major to say the least, and OCE need a mental reset. We got to get also a health check on CJ. Does he still have hair? Because I'm sure you're like, okay, Chiefs are out.
Yeah, all the
right? We all
OCE teams are
wildcard on
cooked,
our
man.
prediction, I'm pretty sure. So this is kind of wild.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk crazy. How do you go from the performances that you have had this weekend to this? If you guys missed it, wildcard, they've had 3 matches so far, and despite 2 of them being losses, K-Corp got taken a game 5 by them. That is really the one to put in your mind and remember that they were capable of stressing out 3 of the best players in the entire world. And now, Luminosity, 1 game away from potentially
Bro, I might play
sweeping
better.
wildcard out of the Birmingham Major.
Let's see how many more
Spinks
open
and
nets
so
get scored this
already
game.
trying to ram his head into
Now,
Banana Head, who quickly had to dodge, but
you
Wildcard, they
can't make this
through.
up. You cannot make this up, man. 2 seconds after I say that.
But I like where he placed himself afterwards. Full team effort,
Okay.
just a straight pin
I was gonna
play
say,
on
before I
that
got interrupted
wildcard.
by
Of
an
course,
open
they
net.
got up one
The
before
open
they
net
had
is
that
the hardest shot in the
lead. It's
game.
more about
So,
building on it now and
fair
one
enough, bro.
step at a time to attempt a
Evample did not
reverse
die for this. Exactly,
I'm
man.
sure that just that
Like, what are we
goal
doing
that
here?
early- Oh, wait a minute. This Fever just tried to adjust.
Now, this time it was
kind of off
Wildcard
there.
that
That's been a really
scored
good
it,
pass,
so-
good attempt. There's a chance for Luminosity
still
to get
alive
back on
here.
their feet. But I'm sure Wildcard are pretty
But that's
hyped up
the
to just
hardest
start
shot in the
off
game,
that
for
well.
real.
But that's only a small cushion to work with, unless Fever can turn up.
Imagine
Sphinx
Sphinx missed
touched the
that.
side and
Just
took
another
force
open
off
net.
denied.
Wait, that's open.
Couple demos in the back end to
Okay, but no
stop
one's there.
Luminosity as well from sneaking into the wildcard half. Off the backboard, shot
There we
to
go.
that
Now
by
we're seeing
Sosa.
some
Sosa's gonna be
defense.
One, I think wildcard is going to have to keep their eyes on a lot.
They can't really do anything with that. That was
a huge disruptor on a lot of these transitions.
that was something.
out.
Banana Head has been consistent,
clear.
a pillar, dodging demos, dodging
Oh,
strays,
hold up.
and still able to
Fake
score
it?
whatever you give him. He has to work with.
Okay.
This Catalysm now working the net.
Yeah, we're actually seeing some
Great
defense
save on
now.
a
All
wild
right.
card. Fever keeps them.
What up,
still
Panda? We need
afloat,
wild card to
still in the
reverse
lead.
sweep.
Torsos is downfield. Fever kind of missed the challenge.
Well,
with
okay,
Catalysm, and now
what would be
Sosa
the
has
difference here
Luminosity
if...
back on offense when Wildcard
Oh,
are
if
ready to
Wildcard
full
wins,
send.
Genji gets GK.
Talk about full sends.
Okay, all right. Wild card it is. Come on, wild card. Let's go.
A good chunk
Let's
of
go.
time.
Pull it off.
Catalysm, reset.
Please don't give any more
Wildcard
open nets to
shot.
Luminosity, though. That we do not need that.
Right now,
Okay, I guess now we're all right, dude. I don't know. I don't think I've seen any more open net goals in a series in my life. Like, this is actually ridiculous. Not a single contested goal. Oh, Starro, what up, dude? Bro, Starro, that meeting was way shorter than I thought it was going to be. It was like 5 minutes. So I was able to tune into all the rest of the series for round 4.
Luminosity, they can't slow down. Yeah, they can't trip over their laces at the finish line. Not like this.
And it's gonna keep happening.
Is that 11 open nets? Honestly, that sounds right.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
They lose, they get twisted minds. Yeah, we don't want twisted minds. Either way, it's going to be difficult. But I do think twisted minds are better than GK. Oh, wow, what a save. Bro was cooking right there, too. How many games are left today? We've got this series and then 3 more, so 4.5 or 3.5. This one's basically halfway done. Unless Luminosity just wins this one. Oh. Okay. Everybody on wildcard was ready.
Brings it low against Banana Head. Sosa stacking on backboard. Not available for Luminosity. Oh wait, gotta turn around. Banana Head has to.
It's a good demo, man.
Desperate demos come out.
You did that.
Want to keep this going, but they just can't.
Another good demo.
Why? Because wildcard won't stop demoing them off of the field. Still holding on to their 2-0.
Oh, if he got that touch. That touch would have been perfect. Okay. Cut that into the corner. Yeah, that's not quite the corner, but it works. Because that guy didn't get the greatest touch either. Oh, crap. I thought I was going to land on that.
Much more aggressive than they were in those first 2 games, and you got to be weary of who is standing behind you waiting to demo out. Pass over to Sosa.
Oh, no, he came in too hot, bro. He couldn't save it. Okay, well, that was at least not an open net. So, there we go.
1 versus 2, and to counterattack that much harder to break the lead in half. Luminosity.
Haven't logged your stream since trying to get GC ones. Did you reach it? I did. Yeah, I got it with, I think, 1.5 days left. It was close, but we did get it. But I have the video for it will be coming out tomorrow, so you can actually see as well the whole journey from start to finish, kind of summarized. I had to summarize like 75 hours of streams into like 27 minutes, but I think it turned out great considering that, because it was very difficult trying to figure out, okay, how do I summarize all of this, because there's a lot that happened. I had to leave out some stuff. The ordering of stuff might not have been totally accurate, but I won, but I didn't rank up. Oh, damn, I feel that, bro. That happens to me so much. I'll be like 1 MMR point off. Oh, I can't connect your account. Interesting. I mean, I don't remember exactly how I did it because it's been years. I just did it once and it's been connected since. I think maybe through the Epic Games site or something. I don't know. Alright, come on, Wildcard. Close it out. Let's see the Game 5 come back. Oh my gosh, what am I looking at?
Finish off the second goal they desperately need.
You think they're not going to choke, but I just watched all 3 players whiff one of the most open shots ever. 2-goal lead.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
Wildcard have done it. They have one more
And the open net to finish it off. Beautiful.
And just unboom yourself from a Brazil
Looks like gold lobbies right now. If this is SSL, I'm zen.
Still smiling. I crash out.
Yeah, you know, it's, one of the games of all time. That will go down in the history books.
Should let them know they should be afraid.
Yeah.
Well, an crazy, crazy game 3 there from Wildcard. The comeback after the Brazil. Luminosity, not in shambles, but definitely a little more
Dang, Banana had- oh, dang, they all had a
in the past. I do gotta hand it though in the
pretty
end
balanced
of that
score
one,
there.
really tried to bring them back into it. Sosa had a couple of shining moments where he threw him forward, but
So
unfortunately,
Wildcard's lowest score player had more than
Banana
their
had
than Luminosity's
in my
highest score
opinion,
player.
one of the OCE MVPs overall, right? Once he
Sheesh.
started kind of getting his bearings again, and everybody was throwing the assists.
Oh, Fake Illusion, what up, dude?
All three of those shots.
We finally got a stream going. Watch parties are back.
That's the thing, Luminosity, usually when they ramp up, they're the ones who can't be stopped. I think about that game 4 against the Chiefs where 6-2 for Luminosity, then they went on to win the series 5-2. So
Oh, good morning from Australia. Good morning. I mean, for me, like early afternoon. It was morning recently.
You gotta think Banana Head and his way of being able to adjust in these
2 hours ago it was still morning.
he's getting squeezed by Luminosity, and Wildcard are just bailing each other out very well.
All right, potentially.
Have to do it again.
Actually, I was gonna say potentially the last game of round 4, but I hope not. Because I'd rather Genji versus GK.
Slow shot towards net, demo on the back end, but it's not going to stop Sphinx here.
Oh,
Sosa's just taking his time.
be a free save, nice.
59. The
59.
challenge isn't even going to get past him the second time around. And Torsos, the one that we've all been
Oh, what is
keeping
that
an eye on,
demo?
the smile's alive and the ball's still
Wait, oh, I don't like this, bro.
headed towards their way. Sosa reaches
Dude, that's so
very
cringe,
clean.
man.
A
What?
simple, clean shot for Luminosity.
I mean, you kind of could tell as soon as Sosa got that much space and his teammate was driving in front, it was just it's gonna be tough to guard. First time I saw Swiss, I saw cheese ad. Should have been on earlier, but I was watching. Oh, gotcha.
Because Fever being able to get back in time and get a touch and a save off of that is the reason why.
Yeah, I kind of started my stream at a random time. It was like after the Falcons K-Corp series. Another open net, by the way.
And Luminosity take advantage.
Yes, it was a little bit after it started.
Usually the defensive mastermind, and they were so confident that they could go
Problem with
forward.
OCE, these boys have had the same
Surrounded
coaches.
them, overwhelmed them, and just had
Same
one
coach for
good
ages.
turnaround, and
Need a
Wildcard
roster change.
had no one back.
True, it's always like the
Luminosity
same
are building
6
good
players
lead, but
for
barely
OCE
any
every
has
time.
gone by. So Wildcard just has to make sure
There's
that
some
they play a
sort of
safer
variant.
defense if they can. And look at the layers. Torsos there in case his friend needs help. Now you got someone being locked away in the net. So Wildcard, this is their turn to strike, but they can't keep possession. And
Bruh, another open net.
Wildcard just continue to not learn from their mistakes. There's a time and a place to do these high-risk, high-reward cheat-ups, and right now, that is
Well,
not the time.
Genji Twisted Minds. That's what it's looking like here. Absolute ripperoni. I mean, I think Genji can win.
Yeah, I like the high risk,
But if
high
they-
reward style that you point out from Wildcard.
If they played how they
Just send
did
all
against
three
Secret, I
as
don't know.
many weapons as possible,
Definitely
as many
not.
offensive options as
Oh,
possible.
hold up.
Bouncer, Fever working through traffic
You know what?
on
Maybe
that
I
one.
should. Okay, I know the strat. I know the strat. Notice how I was already talking about as if Luminosity was winning, and then Wildcard scored. All right. You know what? Nah, Wildcard is not coming back from this. This game is over. That was a fake goal. They can't score 3 more in a row. Not gonna happen. To be honest, they have the least population of all continents, so they're at a disadvantage. Also, 14 open nets this series. Dang. Yeah, I mean that's true.
Yeah, Wildcard are also demoing. Banana Head cleared the way, and it's just they seem to be able to weaken Luminosity, but having the ball in those
Some
critical
0
moments
boost.
is
Wow, we got the
not
clear
always
though.
assured for Wildcard, and you gotta applaud their way of how they're able to claw their way back in games that seem like such insane deficits to work against. As Wildcard of Catalysm juggling.
levitating with that.
Wildcard wait to see what is up. And and
I blame
almost
Banana
went for a
Head
touch,
and his
but Sosa
stupid
will
name.
collect it in midfield. Wildcard will not let them get away as Fever looks for a bump into the net.
Valid.
Bounce out to Tor Sauce. Sosa, fantastic.
Tor sauce. Tor got the sauce. Oh, that was actually an opportunity. Get the boost, man.
Catalysm, air dribble, push
That.
the ball.
Oh
Fever
my
has
god,
just
they're so
enough
cooked,
to make a
man.
touch,
They're
but
so cooked.
nobody was there. Sosa played the patient game.
They're getting
The
scored
shot was
on in
just a
like
bit wide off the side.
about 10 seconds.
Catalysm's doing the same. You're playing that patient game. You're already up by 2. You don't have to do too much.
Oh my god, wait, that's a huge beat. Oh, they're gonna get the
Here
goal.
comes Banana
Okay,
Head.
wow, what a
He
shot. What a
slots this
shot.
one in, outraces Luminosity back and demos to the side after Wildcard were floundering with just low boost, no
Dang.
boost saves, and to fire back in this way.
Watch the edit I sent you.
from a
Not
0-3
yet.
Deficit to 1 away from tying.
The
Hold
Banana would
on,
play better than
OC.
him though. Ice goal, still
More
a stupid
than
name.
enough time to get back into
Point
this
still
one.
stands.
You gotta stay composed.
A goal can't change a name.
Sphinx in the mid, takes his
Oh
time.
my.
Round 1, now 2, takes
Fake?
his time on this touch here, but Fever was just a bit more patient. Low boost.
Actually,
for
notice how
Wildcard
I
to
said
drive on in
Luminosity was gonna
about
score
half.
in 10 seconds,
Catalysm's trying to
but then
waste their
Wildcard
time,
scored in
so
10
let the
seconds.
ball
Bro, I think I got the OP
half.
strat.
Wildcard are stressed.
Oh yeah, this should be a goal for
Wildcard- or
Luminosity. Yeah,
Luminosity
yeah.
had no boost too, and you have to find
Luminosity's
that.
gonna be scoring here in
Constantly
about another 10
challenges
seconds.
possession out of Wildcard while maintaining this lead. Now Luminosity
Oh yeah, right here.
stable
Yeah, no, they're cooked.
resource-wise. Catalysm just dumps
Wildcard
it to the
doesn't have an
corner,
answer.
stepping up. Sosa and Catalysm
It's over.
need to keep Wildcard stuffed on their half. If you give an offensive chance to Wildcard, you never know what Banana Head is gonna be able to
Yeah,
do.
surely they score
Everyone's
this.
falling like
Yeah.
flies. Everyone, especially Luminosity, need a field reset. They'll be able to do so. It's just possession hasn't been clear. Sosa towards the net against Banana Head. Torsos rotates in time.
Okay.
Somehow it's still 3-2.
Wildcard, you're scaring me, man. We got 30
34
seconds.
left. The pass down to Banana Head denied
Come
on
on.
the ceiling and down. Luminosity.
All right, you know
has
what? This
to
game is in the
defend
bag.
their
There's no
one
way a
goal.
Wildcard will come back.
Low boost, a
Zero
soft
chance.
clear out mid.
It's not happening.
Gets deflected from Torsos. Banana Head can't find anybody to bump out, but Wildcard still does have this ball where it needs to be in the blue side.
Oh god. 10
And this one,
seconds.
bouncing back. 8
Guys,
seconds on the clock here. This is what
I was trying to assist you with the goal. You guys can score now. Anyone? Oh. And they lost. Crap.
Luminosity have sent
Well.
OCE home.
Frick, bro.
Both of them, Chiefs and Wildcard, against everyone's expectations. APAC have risen. They go to round 5. A really tough 0-second play that Wildcard had
Okay,
to do when all
but
three
imagine
were on 0 to pretty much
Luminosity
very low
Gaming
boost. Banana
top
Head had to go
8,
and steal a corner boost,
and they
then
play in
was
front of a
able to
LAN.
go for a play, but then had to come from behind
Imagine.
the ball when he was at the front lines.
Hopefully
It
they
was
do well in the
just sad.
ones. Hey, hopefully, man. Hopefully they got somebody there that can
But to go down like
do that.
this is really tough.
Because
to
clearly
watch,
threes
but
was
a big
not it.
Congratulations to Luminosity from an 0-2
That's
series,
tough.
Or an 0-2 in the standings deficit.
Banana
to
Head's in
win
shambles.
against the Chiefs, to win.
Dang,
against
man.
Wildcard, to go to round
Luminosity
5
was
is
the
an
big under.
insane
To be fair, I had
run
Wildcard
from,
winning too.
Luminosity.
I didn't actually bet any points, but I definitely had Wildcard winning. That's
I mean, you still have to give flowers
unfortunate.
to Wildcard. This team
Oh wait, they were
of
showing it on the
players,
mainstream
have done
too.
Something very special every time we have seen them on land. Throughout last year in particular is kind of where things
Banana Head better
started
split. See what you did there.
and closer to doing what
Let's take a
nobody
look. Let's see if
expected,
they've
is
been
taking down top
updated.
teams. And
Round
right now for
5,
them,
not yet.
Unfortunately, this is the last time we see them as they fall out in the Swiss, but I mean, you gotta be proud.
Just
of
gonna
your
keep
performance. A
patiently-
huge shout out to Gemma, whatever he had cooked up out there and brought out to Birmingham, man.
Imagine being OCE being knocked out by APAC. Dude, yeah,
You
single-handedly.
almost did it, and hopefully you guys do next time. But
That's
for
tough.
now, Luminosity
Dig
survived
GK,
another round.
wow.
Round, though, because we've got the round 5
So
of
EU
the
is guaranteed a
Swiss. The
third
last
team.
few teams are going to find out who gets to go see the crowd tomorrow and who's going to be
Obviously,
standing
I'm going for
in the
Dig.
stands. And so, well,
obviously I'm going for Gen G.
Let's get them out onto the field and play this.
Because it would be
Guys, don't
funny.
go anywhere. We've got round 5 coming up after this.
Imagine, bro. Imagine LG taking out Falcons to make it to crowds. Yeah, let's go Luminosity, bro.
Yeah. Because it's
That'd be hilarious, man. Okay, so those are the teams. Those are the ones
gotta start at the top and work
that
your
I'm
way
going
down.
for.
You want me to do yours next?
No, not. Yeah, we still got the round 5s today, so we'll know all the playoff matches going into tomorrow.
9914.
Progressive can't
It's a
protect
long
you from
day.
killing your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Look at this hot rodder.
Hydrate, I got you. Alright, well. There's in 12 minutes. Generating matches. Well, Wikipedia's already got the matches. Oh, these aren't... Okay. These aren't filled out yet, so let's see. Swiss stage, first place, that's going to be Vitality. So Vitality versus Ultimates. Okay. I mean, if Ultimates played how they did today, that could be interesting. Oh, the edit. Okay, yeah, let me do that real quick. Where's it? Okay. It's possible we have 2 NA teams top 4 though. Not likely. It's true. I'll have to watch it on YouTube. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Dang. Alright, Bont, have a good one, bro. I like the car there. Race's ride. Why did I... Hold on. I'm already... I'm so used to like switching back into Rocket League after that. Okay, so mainstream has got GK Dignitas. So that means Gen G is gonna be on the other stream. Wait. Oh no, they have Gen G playing last. Because Falcons are playing on the other... Okay. Dang, bro, they're leaving best for last. I like it. I like it. Well, I'm not going to watch the series. Unless this series ends before it, but let's go Luminosity. Alright. This is interesting. Because honestly, I think GK could take it as well. But I want Dig to win. I mean, Dig's been playing good, man. Even though Furia beat them in 4. Yeah, I mean, they were all pretty close games. Gamble all. I don't want to gamble all. I need to save some from the playoffs. Dig will win. I think so too. Let's go, we'll go down to 50k with this vote right here. Boom. Oh, 50. Okay, we'll put in an extra 50 points. There we go. Exactly 50k. So if Dig wins, we'll get back about 12k, a little more than 12k. I'll be pretty close to where I started off today, because I was at 69k points. Actually, I was at 70k points. But then I bet 20k that Falcons would beat Ultimates, and of course, they got swept by Ultimates, so... yeah. Honestly, that gives me another reason to want Luminosity as well. Because Falcons made me lose 20k. Anyways, as what I was doing earlier. Yeah, we got Vitality Ultimates. We're gonna have K-Corp NRG. Oh my gosh. That is gonna be crazy. That'll actually be the first match of the day, right? No, that'll be the third. We start with this. Okay, 6th and 7th. 5th and 8th. I don't think that's been determined yet, though, right?
Thanks. All it took was.
I think only Furia's confirmed 5th. So they'd be playing...
Nope.
Second match of the day. Okay. Be interesting. Imagine
What you build, builds.
Furia versus
It's time to enact my plan. The unthinkable.
Falcons.
This place is ready to erupt.
First round, lower bracket. That'd be terrible, man. Seeing one of those teams go that quickly or that early. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be cinema, dude. Did you add more ads? On the stream I did. Oh, Bams, by the way, hold on. Didn't you want that Steam sign? I think I remember last time, but I forgot to do it.
Formulated for more.
Can I bet on the other stream? Alright, for the beams, going all in on Luminosity Gaming. There we go. Definitely not gonna go broke off of this.
Chloe's the sweetest dog in the world.
Oh, my name was my email address. Oh.
The vet told us she was
Let's
getting
see.
older, and I just didn't want to lose her. So my husband got me a Christmas present.
Hey, welcome back, Asher.
This is Zoe.
Yeah, I've just got ads playing on the
And they couldn't have been
stream.
better. They were always responsive, always caring. I love
Ooh,
Zoe.
wait, I can bet my squishy muffins points. My squishy points.
Continue.
Contact us today to learn how you
Hmm.
can pet. Viagen Pets. Love that lasts forever.
Premier protein.
You know what? I'll vote the other way on squishy stream.
Changed my life.
So I'll vote,
High protein.
or I'll bet like 3K.
Oh yeah, and a flavor for every vibe.
Boom.
Protein. Sweeten the journey.
For generations.
There we go. We're slowly racking up squishy points, boys. Maybe eventually I can 1v1 squishy muffins and get absolutely cooked.
Oh, did you think we were talking about... Sorry about that.
Oh, now it's... Okay, gotcha. Yo, Omrix, what up, dude? About to go to sleep, but I can't miss the late night Tuff stream. Let's go, dude. We're currently watching some RLCS right now. About to get into the round 5 games. Be a great matchup here. GK Dig. Let me see if I can find your profile now, Bams. Try to go to your account, but I could sign your... Oh, yeah. I do have comments on. Oh, it's Bams. Okay, let me see. Search that. Wait. I don't know why it's not popping up. I mean, if you want to, Bams, you could leave a comment on my Steam, and then I could just go to your Steam from there. That might be easy. Ayy. Orb with the 49 months. Wait, 1 off of 50. Sheesh, that is a long time. Insane. How you been? I've been good, Omrix. How about you, bro?
First thing I see when I look at the car are them big boy wheels. Black on black, gotta coordinate when I get to the grill.
Bro, they got the British rap. Pretty good. Nice. Good to hear, man. Busy with school. I feel that, bro. I feel that. I think luckily I only got a month left. Kind of crazy to think about. But be busy month. Oh, birthday's in 17 days? Heck yeah, bro. Happy very early birthday. Oh, 18. Gotcha. Oh, I'm on your account. Okay. Let's see. I don't know why I find British rap funny. Or just it low-key goes kind of hard, man. He goes faster now. Holy. All right. Why is my Steam? I'm trying to do this from my phone, but my Steam is just not loading. Okay, you know what? Real quick. Let me just put it on that. I'm just gonna load up Steam. Wait, is my Steam not working?
One more round left here in the Birmingham Swiss, and it's been a crazy.
It's not letting me go to my profile. Oh no.
Sitting in the wings waiting for us to get there, folks. It's been a crazy long day. The players are feeling it more than anyone else, especially the 6 teams remaining. Only 3 spots up for
My
grabs.
Wi-Fi, I
Which
can't
teams
load
are gonna
anything.
get it? And one of the teams fighting for that
I can't load my
spot, which
Steam.
no one ever would have predicted. This is
Maybe Steam
Luminosity
is.
Gaming. I cannot believe it, Cole. This is incredible.
I'm so
Oops,
excited
I
for
don't
them.
know.
You know, I really enjoyed watching their matchup earlier on.
He might be cooked.
That they won, and now they are here. They have made it after sort of such a tough win, Game 5 against Healthy Chiefs, and then going even better against Wildcard. This team steamrolling through OCE.
This is their first time they've ever won a single match at a
Look at that! Look at that reaction.
And now they just took out an entire region. The Luminosity from the.
Wait, this was the first time Apex won a series on land? Did I hear that right?
Zero, but for APAC, they're actually looking pretty good because they only sent 1 team, so they're averaging right now 9th at least. And if they do the miracle and taking down Falcons, who knows?
It'd be incredible. It'd be incredible. Is Sphinx the OCE Slayer? Is that his legacy?
It's got a good ring to it. It sounds good. That would be a good like Twitter handle or something.
Yeah, OCE Slayer, something like that.
Yeah, I like that.
My goodness. I mean, that match was so incredible and felt so unlikely that we forgot. Like we just watched Twisted Minds and Complexity.
Yeah.
And Twisted Minds just absolutely walked through them.
And this is what we expected at TuffPlayz after that round one. It's been a little shaky here or there, but
decent start.
It's
only really a second.
Yeah,
That's so
2
close.
goals in 5 seconds. It's like, all right, TuffPlayz, calm it down.
Which
But
me and CJ thought was a record. We've still not had it confirmed. We assume that's the earliest a team at the RLCS level has ever gone 2-0 up. So
Yeah.
look forward to hearing whether that one's true or not.
it's just, we finally saw, like, okay, when they play lesser competition, I guess you would say, and I don't want to say that too harshly on complexity, but TuffPlayz showed up, and a lot of people had them in their Power Rankings top 8, and for good reason. For matches like this, where they just dominated the whole way through.
They dominated the whole way through.
Outside game 2, I guess overtime maybe, but you know. Besides
And then
that
right there,
one,
Diaz-
look,
Oh, wait.
Diaz
Okay,
mistake right
Bams, I
there.
found it.
He didn't mean to
But
shoot
I
it back to
can't
his own
sign
ace.
it. I don't think there's
He has to be
comments
hard there,
enabled or
help shadow him.
something.
This is the unfortunate play. I mean, Twisted Minds gets complacent. It's hard to
4.3K,
complacent
I
team
know, it's a
terrifying.
lot.
Okay, you don't know what you're going to get out of them. If they're on,
It is
they
a
can beat
lot.
you. If they're off, they can get absolutely slapped. Game 3.
Yeah,
Game 3 went out of hand.
make
Twisted Minds
sure
handled business, and now they have a date with Gen G.
your comments are set to where
For Saturday.
This is
You're
what you,
public,
this is why you,
I
this is why
guess.
you stay up and watch all 3 rounds. So you get to watch these games go down. This is the Swiss. You can see the 3
Around
teams
half
that
a year.
qualified in round 4 and the 3 teams that were eliminated, and leaving us with 6 teams remaining. We have Luminosity playing the Falcons. We have Twisted Minds playing Gen G, and we have
Yeah, so I mean, that's basically like a 16th of my time
Dignitas. Luminosity,
playing
congratulations
Rocket League.
on getting some wins.
Actually,
This is what you were
more like a
worried about.
17th.
Falcons, like, they've never been to round 5, I think. It's
Almost
they
been playing the game for 9
normally
years.
have 3-0 or 3-1, and
Actually,
so
maybe
for
the first one.
Falcons,
Oh, no, they would have been Sandrock. They would have been Sandrock.
yeah, but like Falcons, they look great, but Luminosity, wow.
Cole, I do have to point out, for the Birmingham Major, we made sure to give you as much British gameplay as possible. All 4 of the British players, Rise, Joyo, Archie, and Jack, have made it to round 5.
Oh, congratulations to those 4 players. You know, they've not gone out yet. So the bare minimum done up to this point. Will any of them go through? That remains to be seen. There'll be at least one for GK versus Dignitas, but you get my point.
And your fantasy team would have been a lot better if you would have just picked, you know, some British players.
Yeah, I'm losing, I think, by a long
That's
way.
okay.
And in the predictions, I am the serial loser. I am the OC.
Oh, wait, you're losing in predictions too?
CG's like right there.
Gotta go, all right, man. Appreciate it, bro. Have a good one, Bams.
Tasmanian.
2 more matches on our broadcast. 1 more match on the alternate stream, twitch.tv/RL Esports.
Oh, yes.
We'll feature Luminosity versus the
That's what I'm
Falcons.
talking about, scheduled team. That's how you get the job done. Everybody wants to see that Gen G match on the H string. Come on,
Yup,
give it to me.
yup.
What we got coming up
Bates
next?
knows, man. Bates knows ball. We want to see that last. That's for last.
Upset by Luminosity.
Stop talking to me, man. That's not going to happen.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Listen, if Luminosity pulls out that upset, listen, I don't know what I'll do.
That'll be the
Listen,
greatest
you'll
upset
see me.
ever.
You'll see me on the start of Sunday, dunk my head in a bowl of ice.
My documentary brain is already praying it happens, so I can get that script going.
It would be unprecedented. We'll cross that bridge when we
Yeah,
get there.
sure.
Let's talk about the 2 matches we have here. Starting off the one we're going to get into here, a British duel. Dignitas taking on GK Esports. GK, nobody thought they were going to get this far. No one thought they were going to be here in the first place, and now they're trying to play for a spot in the playoffs.
And the way they did that was that 12.
Yeah, I gotta say, Genji and GK both getting to round 5 after those miracle runs where they
did that to everyone, including K-Corp. So
had a high chance of not even making
We
it.
see them on the main channel as
Crazy.
well, so it's gonna be fun to watch. We've seen a lot of highlights from them, from Joyo especially. So let's see if you can pull out a few more here. GK, I really feel like this is a coin flip because obviously Dig higher seed technically, but GK, they won an open in Europe. That means something.
Joyo has been sizzling so far. Archie's doing what he always does. He's always there, putting the shots away. My main question is for the guy that the camera's about to go to, Oli on the right, because I am a big fan and have been for many years of the Batmobile. And I have noticed at some points in this event, Oli's been using it because it's what, you know, got him to qualify for here. At other times, he hasn't been using it. He's gone back to the Fennec. I think, Weep, I'll say it, if he goes back to the Fennec for this one.
Full on
Oli,
tears.
It's going to be, there will be. There will have to be.
It must be.
Can't be the only one.
It's round 5.
Yeah.
If there's ever a
That's
tie,
when the Batmobile comes out. That's when the signal is up in the sky, you know?
is when we need them most, you know. That we don't deserve it, but some phrase like that, folks. Dignitas sitting on the other side of that wall, waiting to take them on, trying to keep their mental strong in what is a marathon of a day.
And what's really cool is the European Pro Power Rankings, when it came out, both GK and Dig were the 2 teams outside the top 4 that surprised their peers to make it here. And now one of these teams will play in that playoff bracket. And apparently Jack, he was in NA, he was so dominant there. He comes over to EU, picks up 2 players that last year did not do so hot, but looking great throughout Europe. And Dignitas throughout this event have really impressed me.
It's not the first time that apparently Jack has picked up players that maybe others have left behind. It happened with Chronic back for Gen G, that first roster that he and Nolly had. So when apparently Jax as a player is going to be better than what they're showing, he's normally right, and Stizzy Bates is the latest example of that.
Stizzy is the latest example. He might have had the top player of the day today. Make sure to check that out tomorrow, brought to you by Progressive. I'll tell you this, Jorius, he's a man who lives in Swiss. He loves to be here. Game 5, round 5. He wants to make that bracket tomorrow, and then hopefully at that point he'll keep up that momentum, because usually he starts to cool down.
And honestly, Dig's 2 losses are not bad. They lost to the #1 team in Sam, the #1 team in Mina. You know, Furia and Falcons. Sure, Falcons are in this round 5, but we still expect Falcons to probably make a playoff bracket run. So Dignitas, very tough competition throughout this Swiss. So
yo, Grab, what up, dude?
Though, they've lost to K Corp.
How's it going, man?
So they lost to the #1 seed in NA, the #1 seed in
Bro, Grab, you been watching the matchups so far, dude?
It really is because, like, we just ran into juggernauts, and then we just
This series about to be
survive,
sick.
one of them will.
Already know.
It's going to be hard to make it. It's going to be hard to make a estimate of who.
Wait, just woke up. What I missed? So, actually, I can show you
Both of them are pretty strong
what
there.
the brackets and all were for the matchups, not bracket. Where do we start? Oh, round 3. Okay, yeah. So Vitality beat NRG 3-1. Then KC. So basically, the top EU teams were the first to call, and then Ultimates barely beat Gen G. I think that last game they won by 1. They did. Furia beat Complexity. GK, Dig versus Wildcard or Twisted was kind of crazy, man.
Sweet, GK.
That we don't care about these. This was, I think, the craziest one. Ultimate swept Falcons. Like, Falcons didn't even get a game on them, and then the amount of wide open nets as well that Ultimates got. Crazy, dude. The Falcons defense fell apart, and then this wasn't really much of a surprise. I mean, this one could have gone either way. So Gen G, they almost lost to Secret, man. It was close. They won by 1 goal. But they were scaring me, bro. It should not have been that close, but they somehow made it. Now they got to verse Twisted Minds, so that'll be the last match. But right now they have this on the mainstream. Then they have Falcons Luminosity. This is a joke, by the way. Luminosity Falcons. That's on the alternate stream. So this is gonna be last. They saved the best for last. Yeah, Luminosity. They basically took out both the OCE teams, which is crazy. So they're just the OCE killer, I guess. It's been interesting. Nothing too crazy. Actually, you know what? The craziest thing was Complexity got out in round 4 because it was Twisted Minds Complexity. Both teams were very capable of making playoffs, and they got put against each other in round 4. Like, bruh. I hate when events are across the water. Facts, dude. Because then it's just so much earlier. Like, it started at 7 in the morning. Luckily, I was so freaking tired yesterday because Loki just not getting a lot of sleep. I slept at like 9:30 or some crap, bro. Crazy, like, cramped schedule. And I got up at like 7 to be able to watch everything. Because otherwise, no way, bro. No way would I have been able to tune into most of these games.
A lot of history between all these players. They're all very familiar with each other at this point. Joria's former teammate.
Hey, by the way, Grab, my the video for the GC in One's grind, that's coming out tomorrow, so I gave you a shout out as well.
To this level, of course, is Stizzy, but he's not looked like he's lacked experience.
Yeah.
If you just look at his gameplay this weekend.
Went to bed 30 minutes before start. That's funny. That low-key would have been me too. I feel that.
Falls right into his lap. Oli was
Dang, okay. Dig off the back. Let's go. I'm rooting for Dig here because Appjack is one of my favorite pros. I would say him and Reddles were the top two. Actually, Magic Bear's up there. Did he just own gold? He owned gold. Buddy, that might be the wrong net. That's a really bad one. That is a really bad one because he didn't even need a jump, bro.
So down the middle of the net. Solid own goal by Archie.
That was a great shot. Excited to see the video. Yes, sir, man. Between the last stream and now, that's pretty much just all I've been working on. I had to try and summarize 75 hours of streams into 27 minutes. It was crazy. Crazy difficult, but I think it turned out. Wow. Okay. These are some interesting goals, man. 75. I know. I didn't realize it was that much, but I guess I was just grinding, bro. Oh, that voice crack. Yeah, I know. I was shocked, bro. Unless I did the math wrong, I might have very well could have done the math wrong.
Putting up so many good plays. Will it be enough? It's going to need to be. We're hearing that Archie's received multiple phone calls already from several OCE teams after seeing that own goal he put up.
Johnny is ruthless, man.
That's a great shot by
He just said Archie's receiving multiple calls from OCE teams after the own goal.
And poor Oli sitting on the goal line by the time Jack gets that touch. How can you even possibly react? You almost have to
That's like the equivalent of NBA players when they do bad and everyone's like, get ready to learn Chinese, buddy. Like, you'll be in the Chinese league soon. That's basically what Johnny just said. Oh, no.
Yeah, Dignitas got to be solid in defense here. They can't give away easy goals. It feels right now that that's how this series is going to be decided. There's been mistakes.
Yeah, dude, the amount of own goal, or not own goals, the amount of open net goals that have been scored the last 2 hours, crazy. That's a nice shot. I can't wait for the crowd games, man. You can already hear them getting hyped now. Yeah, chat's going crazy, but okay, this one just started. I mean, come on, man. Falcons surely sweep Luminosity. That shouldn't be a question, right?
Good try with GK's intentional slight late arrival there with the double
You would
kickoff.
think.
It's a little bit of a twist on a strategy that's becoming more and more popular. Dignitas right back into control.
So Luminosity, it's Sphinx, Braziers, and Cataclysm? Yeah. Or no, Sosa. What? Who did I said Braziers, bro. Sosa. Braziers was on the OCE team. Chiefs. That's what I was thinking of.
Not getting a lot of help down there on defense, and Dignitas doubling up GK 4-2.
I mean, they're not a bad team, but Falcons should be leagues ahead.
All he could do, Archie, just to get that netward. Now watch out after they sold out.
Oh, the double save.
It's good to
It was a high-scoring game.
Twice now. Same kickoff idea by GK. They're putting Dignitas in the back foot, but both times Jorius has dealt with the danger.
Oh, I gotta say, Stizzy went crazy in Dignitas's first series today. I think it was against...
Archie would really
who was it against?
Just get something to take his mind off the mistakes earlier. If he can get
Not the Furious series.
it's going to be incredibly helpful for their chances moving forward.
Oh, Twisted Minds. Yeah, game 5, Dig vs Twisted Minds, Stizzy went crazy.
Can't get high enough.
Well, no shortage of offense from either of these two teams, and certainly
Hard carrying.
this lead is not safe with still a minute to go.
Yeah, underrated facts, dude. He's really good.
Some teams in this tournament, you look at 2 goals in a minute, you
Seems
go,
like he's a
that's gonna be really
LAN riser too. He does good under the pressure.
probably why they're playing in round 5. Joyo trying to set up Archie.
This is his first LAN, I think. Well, RLCS LAN. I know he played at. I know in the off season there was one LAN in EU. I remember that was the first LAN that the Vitality squad played with each other in, and the K-Corp squad. And then I think Jack, Stizzy, and Nas played with each other. Sorry about NRG, same dude. NRG, low-key, have kind of fallen off. I was watching Squishy's watch party yesterday, and he was saying, like, I fear NRG is gonna go downhill from here. He's like, I've seen this story before, honestly. I think he was saying that out of experience. But that's what he's thinking. I hope not. He's saying because NRG lost that regional, like that's all it takes now for the downfall. I don't know. That's why, but
they're flat offensively against Furia earlier.
Crazy. They literally just had like a 12 grand final winning streak or some crap.
Put GK in awkward positions, and GK have not responded well to those positions. I mean,
Momentum thing? I guess so, yeah.
Different with GK having one more shot than Dignitas, but the quality of
Yeah,
they much more likely to result in goals.
Then again, these games are all pretty close against Vitality. They were all 1-goal games. Vitality looked good. So I mean, they honestly.
And again, over the last couple of rounds, apparently Jack has.
They haven't swept anyone, obviously, but sweeping anybody in this is pretty hard, especially the fact that they played all good teams: Genji, Ultimates, Vitality, GK, all great teams. All teams could be in the top 8. Potentially, if Dignitas, or I mean, if GK wins this and then Genji beat Twisted Minds.
It just got harder and harder for him to actually reach the ball, which is relatable.
But tomorrow they actually play K-Corp.
You can't afford to make mistakes like that against
NRG K-Corp. That's going to be crazy.
And unfortunately for Archie, a low light reel, but you know, Archie's shown time and time again in his career he can bounce back from games like that.
I know. It's gonna be scary. And then I think it's Vitality versus Ultimates. Those are the two upper matches in the playoffs. That's my grand finals pick. That's already happening. Yeah, I mean, luckily, even if they lose, it's not like they're out. They just go back into the lower bracket.
That was well saved by GK.
Oh, all 4 of those teams have 2 lives. Oh, who knows? It could be a preview. Maybe it happens again in the grand finals. It could be interesting.
Not so much. Joria's in the way, and everything slows down here for Dignitas. GK, despite having all the time in the world to kind of get back and get set up, they didn't have much boost until just a split second ago. Now they can break out, but
dang, Joyo! Relax, man.
Another one lobbed in, and Joyo's still there to kind of harass.
Look, it better happen again. Facts. Yeah, I'd love to see multiple series of that. Look at the fake.
Yeah, Joria's once again.
Well, Jack made him uncomfortable though. Low key. What a 50.
That's actually 50 on target from Joria's. Dignitas 50-50 is looking like the stronger of the two teams. Stizzy.
Oh, good beat.
Lateral movement from Dig looking good. Apparently Jack with the shots on target.
Okay.
It, but can't land well.
Oh, we got that boost.
Does get back to it.
That's a huge boost grab from Jack, bro. Yeah, Archie's waiting on it. He doesn't know, man. He doesn't know. Jack just took it. That's funny, because the way he did it was so smooth. Because he got it right as it popped up, so you couldn't really see it. If you're on the other team.
Everything looks rather predictable for the Dignitas defense.
Oh, the demos. Okay, good. He didn't get Joria's.
Oh, well, this match is ongoing. We've got Luminosity.
He sounds good. Oh, shot placement? Ah, it's good defense, bro.
out the window. Luminosity putting up
Archie's
a
definitely got the
phenomenal run,
clamps.
trying to reverse sweep Swiss. That would be one of the greatest upsets in Rocket League history if they could pull it off.
It would be historic. It's never happened before in the RLCS. As Oli will, or at least that lands. Oli brings that across.
Wait, what hasn't
And
happened?
Archie still has Oli in the air. That goes way to the back wall, and he even got the boost steal out of the corner, but came up empty from the back wall. Joyo for Archie.
Oh,
and
if he got the
piece of
beat.
that clearance effort from
Wait.
apparently Jack.
Oh.
Cut off by Oli. Well, that could have been a quick fire goal on either side. Instead, we remain scoreless at the 2-minute mark.
It's still Dignitas for me, who looked more connected on the pitch. Jorius had a great chance earlier on. It was hard to tell just how available it was for him. There's another opportunity going away for Dignitas. Oli's actually locked up Jorius in defense. That's awkward for him. Jack's there to help out. Goes for the boost instead of the ball and needed some help from Stizzy in defense. GK's attack fizzles. Somebody's just flown past the ball with no
Oh,
contact.
no!
Jack, sorry, off the post with the reset.
That was such a nice shot too.
Seen a lot of fake plays from Dignitas, but well, it's high risk the way they've tried to pull it off. They almost got caught a moment ago. GK could have just got anything near the target. I don't think anybody from Dig was going to get back for it. Joyo just lob it downfield again, and I think GK might have even kind of picked up on something. Hey, let's just chuck the ball downfield. See if we can catch Dignitas being a little maybe too aggressive, a little too anxious on offense. You also got to worry about the same thing in kind, though, as Archie ranging back. Got onto the backboard, out of the corner, and nobody there defensively. So the shot.
Oh, let's go. Yo. The iced raid. Let's go. Welcome in, fellas. We got some RLCS cooking up. Round 5. Winner goes to playoff. Hey, the 44-month resub. Appreciate it, brother. 22-month streak. Holy. But yeah, winner goes to playoffs tomorrow. Loser goes home. But we can VC bet, dude. Bet. I am down. But yeah, I'm rooting for Dig here. Big Dig fan. You know, the Chow pinch? Nah. See, as a Chow pinch, I mean, I like to call myself an expert. Just didn't have the angle there, man.
Gonna need that critical pass. They need something to throw off the Dignitas defense.
No shot, right?
Have to do it without Joyo.
Yeah, no shot. Wait, it's still up.
Only Oli to keep the attack alive. And Jorius will try to bring this
There it is. Okay. Ooh. Full beans, brother. Please do not get reverse swept. Because last time Dig were up 2-0, went to game 5. We do not want to see that happening.
Absolutely perfect for them. Got the only goal.
I mean, it would be cinema, I can't lie. But
and for GK, they need just so much more. Joyo has had moments where the mechanics look like they're there, but the outplays aren't relevant. If he's getting outplays, if he's flip resetting on anyone, it's not resulting in goals. It's not resulting in clear-cut chances for his teammates. And yeah, I just feel honestly nervous whenever we switch to Archie POV. He doesn't look like the usual, just straight to the ball, no nonsense self. Now they have to step it up.
Well, GK will need the top bloke, Archie, in form. Else their Birmingham run.
we should see what the other score's looking like. Okay, before it updated, it said it was 1-1 game 1. Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
They get some valuable points out of the major, and they set the
This is not
for EU4 coming in
a surprise to anybody.
if it's not them.
Shouldn't be.
But it could be so much more if they could just get out on that stage in front of esports' greatest fans. Dignitas hold all the keys though. 2-0. One more to make the playoffs.
And we do have another 2-0. It's Falcons 2-0 over Luminosity in the second game. Falcons did win game 1 overtime, so MENA fans, you can relax for now. That was briefly scary. It looks like they do have control of the series. Both series
Dang. Oh, not quite.
towards sweeps, unless, well, GK can do something special here. They have done it before. They have done it recently.
Oh, wow, the dunk.
Can they do it again?
Just got to be thinking ahead. Not the next touch, but the one after. Think further ahead than Dignitas is, and that could get GK back into it, but it's much easier said than practiced. Archie right at Jorias. Tried to get a piece of him at least, and he couldn't. And now downfield, Jorias and Jack. Oli there to disrupt the play, and Joyo will just collect that from the back wall. Not putting Dignitas under much pressure on the counterattack. This goes across, intercepted again. Dig on the attack, and a big block by Joyo.
Yeah, pre-flip attempt there by Jack, who's now running interference on the goal line while Stizzy advances the ball. Troy is sitting deep, makes a safe commitment though. That's such an excellent entry to the play by Jorias, who's playing.
Oh, what a play, dude. What a play.
With the assist, he pounced on Archie's bad clear and then just fakes.
Wow, and then the placement, the fake, and then the placement, and the speed.
Are rolling GK.
Yeah, I mean,
That's just way too hard to guard, man.
As well. I mean, just looking at the play developing, you're like, okay, shot's coming in from the first guy, right? No, it's the decoy. No time to react again. 1-0 to Dignitas. I mean, they have just been brilliant, outplaying GK and outsmarting them throughout the series.
You know, this really does just set up such an incredible bracket. Dignitas looking like they're going to qualify top 8 in fine form. Furia did so earlier. And we've already got a stacked top 5 qualified already. It's shaping up quite nicely here in Birmingham for the crowd days, which start tomorrow. But did GK have any fight left? Do they have any life left in this tournament? 2 minutes gone. Really not a lot going on for them offensively. Midfield has been Dignitas control.
GK still struggling to get any kind of a foothold on the Dignitas half. More zone time for Dig. Jack will just throw this off the corner, and he can still follow this play if he chooses. Trying to take out defenders on his way through. Another opportunity point. It just felt like a moment ago. Jack was going for demos on the goal line, and it had already cycled around to midfield. Opportunity here, though. Archie and Oli. Stizzy just jumped.
Oh!
Up. Everybody came forward and are very lucky that that was not on target from Stizzy.
Yeah, finally half a chance there for GK, and it was almost in their own net. It was closer to being a goal in their own net. Dignitas counter-attack.
What the heck?
Almost landed 2 minutes ago. Will it be the last 2 minutes of GK's tournament? What a disappointment that would be for Joyo and Archie in particular. Last time there was an RLCS line in England, they fell at the exact same stage.
Wait, they all have no boost on GK.
Against Furia. Now they are just looking for any kind of inspiration on the pitch. They've got plenty of talent, they've got plenty of ability, but they're running out of time.
Archie and Joyo right there in midfield, but they're all watching Stizzy dump the ball right back into GK territory. Joyo's up for this one. Got over Jack. Just can't continue the play, though. The second line of defense, too strong from Dignitas. Oli.
Oh, that 50, bro. That's so bad.
Minute 15 to go.
And it was Oli losing a 50 back towards Archie that caused the goal. Bit of an opportunistic moment there for GK. That could have gone many different ways, but it's fallen to their hands when it mattered. But they need more. If not had the offensive output Dignitas have had, this is a chance. Oli looking for Jack with the bump. Misses him. Jack gets a good 50 as well. That was Dignitas again looking for the counter.
On a double commit in the air as well, so that's not going to help GK at all. They can at least.
Oh, ENX, shit the sub on YouTube.
They're still chasing the series. Off the ceiling there. Archie, can he get around on it? No. Jory is able to dump that off to the corner. But another one, almost netward from GK. They're playing with renewed energy, at least, here in the final minute. They just have to be sure, very careful not to leave the gate open behind them.
That's a perfect 100 boost respawn in defense there for Jari. Has helped Dignitas get out of defense. And now here comes GK again. That goal is
get out of each other's way.
It's given them life, but this looks like we might be headed to overtime. Big time block by Joyo. Will there be one last chance?
Archie turned.
Oh my gosh. There's no way.
To get a clean shot off, but Jack couldn't get there.
Oh, Jack, no. Too much momentum.
And give GK the late lead.
I mean, there's not much you can do there, bro. That's tough. Oh.
Oh, they go with the fake. GK had almost
No way.
sussed it out. One more for the road. Yes, sir.
Wow.
GK, get one on the board. And we're going to keep on
so
playing
loud.
deep into the night in Birmingham.
Dignitas were so close. They could see playoffs. They could see top 8 there. But now they have to go again. And they will be a bit frustrated with the goals they conceded there. Not because they made any massive mistakes, but because
He said massive. I'm gonna look at the Twitch chat.
we had 150-50 straight back to Archie. Free shot. We had another one at the end there. Ball falls. Archie.
Oh my god.
I think Dignitas maybe, second half of this game, lost their defensive cohesion a little bit. You know,
Okay,
that
wait,
challenge
only like
was
3
easy at the
people
very end of
caught
the
on
game.
to it.
You want to have it followed up by another one. You want to layer the defense. That's what a lot of the best
Maybe it is
defensive teams
dying.
have been doing this weekend. So what the best defensive teams do in the current meta for Rocket League. Too big of a gap between your defenders leaves an opportunity for a player like Archie to flick it past one and then retake control.
It has been in this series, Dignitas with that second line of defense, sometimes third line, that has cut off GK and stopped them from getting any kind of offensive pressure or sustained pressure. It betrayed them there at the worst possible time. They let GK get on the board, and then Archie took what the defense gave him by force. And now we go to game 4 at Utopia. Archie gets both goals as GK comes back, and now here we go. Can they carry that momentum towards Champions Field?
It's a double diagonal fake kickoff there by GK. They had options either side. Dignitas have been pretty good at surviving the kickoff tricks that GK have tried to pull on them. Oh, that's
Yes,
actually
sir.
nice.
Yes, sir.
He didn't know much about it, but he's cleared
Hold
it.
up, let me,
And now here come Dignitas. Jack bumping the goalie. The ball hits the crossbar. Jack did land
Ooh.
the ball, release, but Dignitas
Let's
wants
go.
to try again later.
Archie, plenty in the tank. Well timed on the 50.
Oh yeah.
Goalie still forward. That means
Open net. Let's go.
1-0, courtesy of Stizzy.
Well, that was just absolutely wide open. Joyle had to pay attention to it.
Dude, the amount of open nets today has been
I
crazy.
think it affected his shot. He was trying to clear that much harder.
as I was streaming.
But that
Oh, yeah,
football
dude.
play probably caused him to lose some power on his
Insane.
Everything I needed to
GK
complete to.
give away a pretty
Nice.
easy one there.
Is this the last match of the day, or is there something
How
else?
many more can they
No, we got
afford to give up
Genji
like
Twisted
that?
Minds after, and then that's it.
Archie's waiting to see if Joyo can get
I
that
know,
down to him,
man.
and he'll have to adjust if he wants to get another touch.
So
Goalie may have
sad.
served one up. Oh, Archie got to that. It was still blocked away. GK not willing to go quietly out of the zone, but now they finally will have to concede possession.
That was open again for GK.
Yeah,
They've got to
yeah.
Be careful here. They're leaving their net open for hard players. As apparently Jack rifles down another shot towards the net that's been saved. The ball's fairly moving now. End-to-end stuff. Stizzy trying to clear it down the middle. It's not gone too far. But once again, it's Dignitas who follow up these midfield battles
Yeah, they're
with more productive touches.
So Furia's 5th place. They play whoever's eighth,
Oh my goodness.
which is probably
Challenge on what should have been
yeah.
goal-scoring opportunity for
Oh,
GK.
if they have to play Dig
And
again,
Dignitas with only one line of defense.
I don't want to see either of them lose.
Stizzy there was
Yeah.
massive for Dignitas. Completely left alone in defense.
Oh, they Furia beat Dig
Decisively challenged the ball and
in
won it back in a 1v3.
round 3.
Again, Dignitas lead. They've had leads in every game. Lost the last
No, no. Well, they
They're
or 4.
chances. Here's
Yeah,
another
yeah.
one. Oh, what a spawn by Joyle. He's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
wow. Spawns right in front of the ball.
All skill.
Up 2-0, by the way.
Yeah, that should be the case.
They're in the same spot, so Joyo had to take charge. Needs one more touch.
Me neither, bro.
For Archie.
Dude, wild card.
They-
Win at the center line. Jack, double no.
They really are a wild card, bro. Like, the name don't lie.
Follow the play.
Oh my god, literally, bro.
Yeah, GK, I mean, again, playing with fire. We've seen other teams do that throughout the night. They haven't been burned enough. Still well in control of this series, but one crucial failure on the defensive end. And suddenly, this series takes on a whole new face.
GK, they're moving a lot better now. Starting to move around the pitch with more confidence than earlier on in the series, but similar kind of results.
Bro.
These hard clears from Dignitas that are keeping GK honest. They don't want to advance too far. Dignitas continue to batter the ball back at them.
Oh my god, dude.
Good patience on the clearance there, and that leads to the ball reaching the back line, but again, over top of Archie this
Did you see his
time.
own goal in game 1?
Archie's got to come out to challenge this. Dizzy trying to power that through him.
That was really bad because like
A lot of jumble
he had
cars
so much time to react to that too.
with possession for a brief moment, and that reprieve should be good
Most
enough.
avoidable one I've seen.
Concede here, and they don't. Two lines of defense remain.
But it literally looked like he was just throwing on purpose. He had a like a parlay.
Joyo at least threatened to get that on target. And this
Oh, yeah, he did. Wow.
Once again, Dignitas lose their lead late in the game.
Come on,
It was Joreas
Dignitas,
on the
bro.
back wall. He completely misses. He had the boost. He thought he had the read. Now he's shaking his head, trying to get himself locked.
I mean, last time Dig was up 2-0, they went to game 5.
Throwing this one away.
GK will not die.
Oh.
Another one thrown downfield. Archie can dump and chase it. It's only up the ladder. He got there first. Waterfall down and still just
Okay.
cleared out to the side. Joyo
Oh,
filling
God.
in,
Is he with
and
Base
a
J-Nap?
big demo at midfield. Opens the window for
What does that
Dignitas to maybe
mean?
reclaim the lead, but now everybody backs off.
Oh
So the
my
GK
goodness.
might be able to take charge, but Joyo got bumped by his own teammate. Everything is an
Oh?
absolute mess at the moment.
What is going on?
And Joyo will finally just come away and get this off to the side.
Just no boost for anyone in that play. At least nobody who had access to the ball. Here comes Archie again. Much more fluidity to his movement now. He's back online individually.
Oh, he tried to get that down to Oli. Similar
Where the
play
fuck
to
is
when
that
Archie
guy going
scored
right
the
there?
equalizer in game 3.
Give him a map. No! Skizzy!
Saved by Stizzy, who has been
Let's
phenomenal
go.
in net for Dignitas. Overtime looming after several near misses.
Oh, what the?
Shot. No, sir. Overtime
Ow.
coming up.
Look out for this sneaky
What up,
kick.
gnarly? Appjack all day.
Oh,
Yes,
tricks up.
sir.
They do another one. Point blank range cheat. After the fake on the diagonal. Lean back
Oh.
reset. Archie still got
The
flipped here.
Arsenal reset? Oh my god, that's crazy.
My ears, bro.
Archie has saved his best for
Ah,
last.
game 5, bro. Of course.
Unbelievable.
Wow, this is just ridiculous. GK looked like they were completely out of ideas, out of chances, but that's the danger of a one-goal lead. One missing defense from Joreas is all
Oh,
it took to
God,
tie the
bro.
game. And then GK connect the bump and the reset at the same time. What a
Honestly,
play
I
by
don't
Archie,
know
though. He
who I want to
faked
win
out
this.
the first aerial challenge with his flip reset. So he's done and outplayed
I
everyone.
mean, either way,
But this is the big moment
it
for
will
me.
be
Dignitas
good
had
for the
this in the
crowd,
bag, and
but
Joreas has just completely missed a back
I wanna see Appjack in the crowd.
For him. Archie nearly had the game winner there. Great save by Stizzy.
yeah, that save was nuts. And then
And this is Archie faking
Arsenal
out Joreas,
reset.
lean back reset. Gets it on target
And
over
the
Jack.
bump,
While the
jeez.
goalie is bumped out of the way. Fantastic stuff. Saving the best to last.
I mean, through 2 games, Dignitas outscored GK 7-2.
okay, well, if history repeats itself, Dignitas will win this game 5.
Archie was a non-factor in those 2 games. Ever since then, 3 goals
I want
and an
GK
assist.
to win, I think.
100% goal participation and the
Okay.
game winner in overtime to send us to Champions Field.
Well,
Archie trying to
yeah,
drag GK
because if we
Esports
play
kicking and
GK
screaming across the finish line into Saturday's
playing them, right?
playoffs.
But if we play
What
Twitch, they're
else
gonna
do
have
we
to
have in
play
store
Twitch.
on Champsfield?
Yeah, and they know how they play now.
Dignitas
Mm,
will feel like they should have won this one
that's
already.
fair.
They've
Fair reasoning.
definitely had a hand in their own defeat.
I'm thinking about.
Although it was
thinking about
brilliance
chances here.
from GK that won the match, letting them back in. That was
Oh.
Dignitas' fault. Now, can they make it through 5 minutes without blundering a lead?
A challenge.
Very aggressive.
Okay, yeah, GK's just on this ball.
Close to the post, but Jack just got a piece of it on the way in. Ding! Oli again, very aggressive. Line drive. Oli got a piece of that to try to throw off the defense. It almost worked, but Dignitas will escape unharmed. Not through much fault of their own, as GK just unable to finish the play.
It's looking very shaky here. Nerves at an all-time high.
Holy.
Game win away from elimination or
Gorilla
playoffs.
glue.
It doesn't get more dramatic than this. GK have had one of the most dramatic stories out of any team in Rocket League history. Just to be here, we knew there was bound to be drama before all was said and done in Birmingham.
Oh, Joyo still forward. Oli in position. Easy outlet for Jorius, and Archie's got a difficult task.
Huge demo.
Trying to keep that out of a scoring spot. He's done so, and Joyo almost got that at midfield.
Oh, no way. Oh. No, man.
And now it is Jorius that has to race all the way back and make sure they don't concede a cheap one.
Yeah, Jorius done well there, keeping control. Jack as well, solid behind.
Oh, we got that.
Early game and early series
Sidewall
50-50s
double.
were on point for Dignitas. I feel like that's something that fell off as the series went on, but important in game 5 that they make these count. Archie easily able to save Jory as flip reset. And then here comes Joyo. Mid-air catch.
Oh!
Do you believe in miracles?
Oh, what a catch by Joyo!
Gosh! Joyo defies the laws of physics and gives GK what has been a very, very rare lead in this series.
This is just unbelievable. Dignitas will not believe they're in this position. But they've allowed GK back into the series, and GK are playing like their best version of themselves. Joyo has awoken.
Alright.
What can Dignitas do about it? This is the first time that they've had to come back from a 1-goal deficit.
Oh, yeah, you're like 3 seconds ahead.
Defense, he does still have momentum. Aggression from
I'm at
Dignitas again.
20.
Multiple players upfield.
Well, GK now playing a little more defensively, which, I mean, I guess would be a welcome sight. It can be a trap you fall into. Well, at least you're not necessarily worried about them giving up an open net. Well, things look pretty inviting right now for Jack. Archie's up. Crisscrosses with Oli in the air. Follow-up is sent away. How about one more from Stizzy? Joyo is there to cut that out. And he's looking to the corner, and all he sees is apparently Jack. And Dignitas are going to be swarming around now inside 2 minutes, and their Birmingham life on the line.
Well, they're in such low boost here, GK, for an extended period of time. The pressure's starting to get to them. It's just Stizzy who had boost, and now he's been demoed. They've got one boost as a team. Oli grabs 100, uses it to get a good 50-50.
Crap.
And maybe even better than that, sets up Archie, and it's 2-0.
Oh, bro, that Jorius is tilted, bro.
GK Esports has risen from the dead. A minute 29 from extinguishing Dignitas' flame of hope.
I can't add another. Oh, and off the post, Archie. And Oli fully committed. Can have Jack capitalize? No, the recovery comes through for Archie. Dignitas lacking the control that they had earlier on in the match.
And they're not receiving the same level of gifts that they received in the first half of this series. Dignitas
yeah, bro.
To crack this GK
It's a good opportunity.
Another powerful
Not really. Oh boy.
Apparently Jack into the final minute. And hope is dwindling for Dig. Another intercept by Joyo.
It's a crazy choke, bro.
Follow up from Oli at least keeps us in play for GK, and even worse news for Dignitas now, Johnny, down to 40 seconds.
Yeah, they need a moment. They need a miracle right now. They need someone to step up the way Joyo did to open the scoring. They're all capable.
Oh boy.
But their heads look down right now. They look so demoralized. And GK have just gone from strength to strength.
Okay, they gotta go here.
Another intercept by Oli, but everybody forward down for Dignitas, and for good reason. Down to 15 seconds. Every lost challenge.
That's it. Dang, bro. That's a crazy choke. Unless, nah.
The slipper still fits them in Birmingham.
I just cannot believe they won this.
Yikes, bro.
Dignitas were right there, a minute away from top 8 in 2 games. But they fell apart. They couldn't cross the finish line. They gave GK too many chances.
A rip dig.
And then Joyo peaks on them in game 5. That mid-air catch was one of the best.
The crazy thing is, Jack said his whole family was gonna be there because the event was like a couple minutes away from where he lives. Now he's not playing in the crowd.
And they are eliminated.
That is pain. Yeah, Dig is out.
When you look at what they had to go through, I mean, a complexity team that, yes, fell short of their own expectations, still a quality team in their own right. Then they have to go up against both MENA squads, where they split between Falcons and Twisted Minds, and then Furia played their way into the top 8 going through this Dignitas team. You still, of course, I mean, on paper you would have favored them for sure in this matchup, and certainly would have bet the house on them after game 2, even down to the final minute of game 3. But then Archie happened, and he happened a lot for GK Esports.
I mean, it just shows you what confidence team can do to Rocket League. It's all about confidence. It's all about consistency. What a goal to set things up by Joyo. GK confidence rose throughout the series. Dignitas fell off. The veracity with the entire GK lineup. And here are they got to say about it.
I think it's safe to say that the GK boys are in very good spirits. Archie, bro, I'm going to come over to you first, though. Making it to playoffs, that's a feel-good feeling.
Thankfully, yeah. I mean, I'm just relieved, really, because... Oh, closer. Sorry, my arm's a bit shaky right now, so it's kind of hard to hold it high, but yeah, feels great. Feel relieved, actually, to qualify.
Well, during the first
bringing the whole team to the interview is wild.
I know, that's wild.
In that series, at what point was it that you decided, you know what, maybe I should put a little bit more effort into this and wake up?
Well, yeah, sorry, game 1, my fault. I'm sorry to the fans for that performance. That's disgusting. But yeah, I just bounced back. I think we had like a... We can easily beat these guys. We destroyed them online, so why not destroy them online too? I think, yeah, we're a better team, so we qualify.
And for you boys, do you feel like that game 2, it was an incredibly slow start? Why do you think that might have been, you know, after seeing Archie's game,
Wait.
Archie's performance in that game 1, obviously Jack had
Yeah, I was like,
read of
wait.
Game 2, though, it looked like both teams were looking...
No, the worst part about it is,
Why do you think that might be?
I literally a couple seconds before I checked the other stream, but it had ended, and I still, bro.
We gained it well. I mean, I don't know, like Joyo stepped up big time, Archie as well. Like,
I had control a little.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't sell yourself short though, because you had some standout performances of yourself as well. So what do you owe the credit of, you know, being able to put in the performance that you did? Because I would say, largely in part, it was down to you and the amount of big goals that you were scoring that kept you boys in the game.
Yikes.
I have to root against
Oh no.
Oh, it's so pain. That is so pain. Listen.
And Joyo, for you as well, how did you find that entire series? Was it a bit
True.
knowing that, you know, certain members of your team potentially could have put in a bit more?
Honest prediction.
That's not flame,
Yeah.
by the way. It's just part of the game. That's how it
mentality in
goes.
6.
Being able to pick up where other teammates are lacking in certain games really contributes to the whole team environment. So for you personally, how was that?
I don't know. It was an alright series. I don't
versus X.
No, I don't know. Like, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we played bad as a team as well. It wasn't just like individual stuff. And we kind of picked
Okay.
did what we did in regional 3, and
so I
don't know. It was
Falcons.
fun. I don't know.
Ultimates semifinal,
from your perspective,
and I have...
did you feel like heading into this series you had a good read of how Dignitas would potentially play this? Because they've taken down some pretty good
Vitality goes to
Yeah, but respectfully, it's Dig. Like, we've had their number the entire season. Like, beforehand, during the season.
Ooh.
Like, we are better individually and we're better as a team, so we should win this series.
My counter argument and my counter question to that then would be, why do you think it was so slow for you guys to warm into this series?
Take a shower, all of a sudden dig her out. Yeah, bro, Dig choked like crazy, man.
But I think when we saw when the pressure was the highest,
They were up 2-0 in the series and just got destroyed in game 5.
And now we get to play in front of the crowd, which is the best part.
So is this you telling me that potentially you have the kind of team that would
Yep, the 2-0 fumble.
under
Yep.
pressure and really show up when it counts?
I mean, look at Regional 3. Typical GK.
Yeah, in typical GK fashion. Archie, my final question is for you. Once again, I think it's only right. After FIFA E, it was safe to say that you personally as an individual might have struggled a little bit under the pressure. Now,
He's like, what?
is the environment like in this team that has allowed you to step up when the pressure is mounting?
First of all, I think I played pretty well at FIFA E.
Heart rate says it all, brother. Heart rate says it all. It's okay.
The heart rate doesn't take away from the skill.
Of course.
But that just means I'm passionate for the game. Thank you very much. But I feel like I had to step up after that game 1. That was, yeah.
What am I
I'm sorry to
hearing,
my team for that. We could have easily 3-0 the series if we started well, and I think I trolled the first game pretty hard.
He did.
He gave them momentum.
You know
I
what,
respect
Archie,
that,
you made
bro.
it to playoffs, dude. So what do you want to say to everybody watching right now?
Well, predictions are up.
To take you on in playoffs.
Let's win.
Ooh.
Let's win. There we go. Couldn't have said it better myself. This was the GK boys making.
I was about to say, no way Genji's the favorite on this. There we go.
Birmingham major. One thing is for certain. These boys are not.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, let's simmer.
In the RLCS.
Okay, what? This thing is fluctuating so much.
What are people betting, dude? Okay.
50-50. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, bro.
I mean, you would think Twisted are the favorites.
They are the favorites.
Yeah.
There's a reason they don't call them clean
What?
kicks, am I right?
Yeah.
I guess there's just a ton of Genji fans. I'll take it.
You gotta start at the top and work your way down. You want me to do yours next? Oh, you're from Oklahoma.
They have to fill the silence.
The bathroom code's 9914.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect
Oh, I should bet on Squishy's stream. Oh my god, yo, I'm at 35k points on Squishy's stream. I'm farming. Ooh.
See, I look down and text somebody, I look back up and I see 36%. I like that.
Yeah. Hmm. Get that. And do that. Okay. There we go. 20k on Genji.
Can a personal loan unlock your ambitions? Oh yeah. Consolidate bad debt and save money for your next goal. Take a swing at your kitchen reno. Meant that literally. Or design your actual dream wedding. All your ambitions.
Oh my god.
So far,
Diamondbacks just extended Brandon Fott, dude. We're so dialed.
Ooh.
Go to
5-year extension.
view your rate.
Dang.
Get your money right. The yard looks
Take those. Let's go, Riddles. Yes, sir. RMC.
Really?
easy.
Craftsman. What you build, builds you.
Put the work in. Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time for a different kind of power. Whether you choose an electric Honda or a hybrid. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Overall EV and Hybrid brand. Right now, you can get a $389 per month lease on a 2025 Accord Sport Hybrid.
I can't expect any more from this game until it gets more from me. So I never let up. I look for every edge. The work I put in off the court, the protein I use to recover. No detail is too small.
You have been sent to the ad zone, literally.
Go big. Dramatize. Formulated for more.
For generations, humans have trusted one thing to get around reliably, efficiently, and with plenty of horsepower.
Oh, did you think we were talking about... Sorry about that.
With Schwab investing
Yeah, how crazy would it be if both Gen G and GK make the playoffs after what happened? Yeah. That is cinema.
Now that the votes have thinned out, 15,607 points on Gen G.
Alrighty.
We are so locked.
Some good odds. You're locked. Locked and loaded.
Innovative architecture designed for ultimate gaming.
Moment this series ends, I'm gonna go get a haircut.
Bet.
Dude, I'm here if you can.
Legendary Area 51 and Alienware.com.
Like from the front, it looks fantastic, right? You can see me.
Oh wait, hold up, hold up. Yeah, on my other monitor.
Take a swing at your kitchen rental.
Yeah.
So from the front, it looks great, right? Like I can gel it just fine. But the moment I turn, there's just so much back there.
Oh yeah. Honestly, same.
I'm not gonna cut like the top much. I'm gonna trim it so it's even.
Yeah.
For like sideburns, I'm gonna shave down quite a bit, and then the back I'm gonna shave down quite a bit, and I'm gonna leave the length on the top the same. Now I don't want to look at. I don't want to get a fade, and certainly not a low taper fade. But I want it to be thinner. I want it to be a little bit neater.
Thanks.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, let me look at the accuracy of the bracket I made.
Oh yeah. Fate.
I made one.
Yeah, I forgot to make one. That would be massive. Oh my god.
That would be dude. It would be massive.
It would be massive.
Touches of black.
Well, I got wild card wrong.
Without having to say much.
Wait, where'd you have them?
For elegance.
Holy shit, my bracket is hella wrong.
Even a little can go a long way.
Well, okay, what's funny, I did have Twisted, I had Dig, I had Gen G all in round 5.
Okay.
I had Vitality in round 5.
Oh wow.
The purchase of select new 2025 Sportage and 2025 Sorrento models. Trading at Schwab is now powered by Ameritrade, giving traders an expanding library filled with new online videos, courses, and more. Plus, guided learning paths curated to fit your unique goals.
Oh, finally the ad break is over.
They turning on, baby. It went Gen GK. Not Gen GK. GK. Championship Sunday style. Archie going for everything.
Can we just clip that out where Bates just said, Gibbs, you were not wrong? Because I just
Vitality beat
have
Energy
it
3-1.
Put it on.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
We hung out here at the desk. CJ, what were the vibes like in the green room
I
watching
think that was also 3-1.
I think Dig looked really good early, but at GK, I know there's something about when regions play against each other on land that weird.
I'm going for Archie right there to start off the series, by the way.
Archie had a generational series. It was a tale of two halves for him. He's never looked so bad and so good at the same time. And I think that's tough to play against Gibbs. When you don't really know what's
unreliable. Yeah. You just don't know what's gonna happen as a teammate, as an opponent. Only Arch, you know, and honestly, he probably didn't know half the time. But the first 2 games all Dignitas, but then
look at him right here.
Ice comes out for Arch and Oli going for some.
Yeah, that. Oh my gosh, that game they should have won.
At the World Championship with nothing, like it didn't matter. They were there for no reason at all, and they still get top 6, and then they make it in through EU Open 3 with a win, and now here, 1 game away from elimination. It does not matter, and Archie delivers.
Archie does deliver, and he just starts going for everything. You see it in the Joyo touch. Listen, I just saw Joyo, he was talking, he said, I've been doing this since 2020. I don't know why people are calling it Zen touch. That's a Joyo touch, he says. That nice soft depth touch, keep it on his car, followed up. You can't cut, you can't touch that, you can't cut that because the ball is still too tight. He's got too much boost, he's got to make a play.
He's going to play in front of the crowd here in Birmingham tomorrow. Can't wait for that. Hope they go and get their sleep. They're going to need it.
I know, that play was crazy.
Compete in the morning. It's going to be an incredible moment of Rocket League. We have so many games of Rocket League played today. There's only 1 left here, as on the other side of things, Luminosity threatened to possibly take game 1 of the Falcons.
Good context.
It was 2-2 at one point in game 1. It did go to overtime, but Falcons do sweep Luminosity and move forward.
What a run from them.
Like, incredible.
To even compete in that first game, too, we're like, Falcons might put up 30 like in this series. And they competed to the very end, and then, took down a region. They took out an entire region. We saw you crying in the bathroom. So
I think it'll happen.
It's been a wild Swiss at the end here, and
Alright, Alberts have Google, bro.
All the Luminosity players heading to social media and posting about just how ecstatic they were as a result they got to play against Falcons. Giving massive compliments to Falcons about how good they were. There's only 1 match, though, left for us to play. Twisted Mind versus Genji. Mobile 1 Racing. You talk about a match that is it sounds easy on paper. It is anything but when it's in round 5. And CJ, GK made it through.
Wait, is it? Wait,
hold on. The dream is alive. Gen GK Grand Finals is on, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's talk about Twisted Minds first, though, because I mean, what a run they've had through the Twist, starting off against Vitality, going to game 5 there, but losing out, then going and sweeping the Chiefs, then going to round 3, where they went to game 5 against Dignitas and lost, and then taking a sweep on Complexity. So it's been 5 or 3.
It feels like they're right in the middle, and when they play anyone below them, they destroy them. When they play anyone above them, they play them close, not necessarily getting a win. So here's another chance at that. Gen G, I think, is definitely on the lower end of those 2 opponents that they lost to, Vitality and Dignitas, but this is Gen G, round 5, a little bit different story sometimes.
Twisted Minds, though, they're a team that looks threatening against anyone.
Yo, Axel, what up, dude?
I think we saw them flex their muscles against Complexity. I covered that series, and the way they finished that series off suggested to me, T-Bates, that these guys are ready to make a statement here in round 5.
Listen, well, CJ, I'll tell you this. If they're ready to make a statement, this is the last chance to make a statement. Otherwise, they won't play tomorrow. So it's now or never for them. 2 tight game 5 losses. 1 to Vitality, where the Nubo versus Zen. We all talked about that on day 1. Earlier today, they lost to the Dignitas squad in game 5 as well. 2 3-0s, beat Chiefs.
Yeah.
And now Gen G, a team who we all expected to be in this round 5. We knew
Archie too.
We knew that Gen G was making it. We knew the Spaceman Curly theme song was pumping somewhere in the background over there across the pond. And here they are, the squad, the team that had to get it done. NNA, their counterparts, GK, finished the job. Gen G, you're up now.
This is the very last team to qualify for this major as well, and they're the very last team to show up in this Swiss round. They want to be the very last team playing on the final day. That is what Gen G is here for. Why not us? That is their motto, and they are living by that. And again, round 5 is always...
They almost did.
It's a pretty good matchup as well.
They won by 1 in game 5.
Falcons, they've avoided them, but Gen G, there's a Cinderella story about them. Obviously, the way they got
I see the future, you know. Hey, I like that.
After all of over complexity. And it's going to be led by Reddles. He got them going in game 5.
Now, so here's a stat from Gen G. They haven't lost to any international competition this whole tournament. They've only lost
3-1, okay.
They lost Energy and Ultimates. Now, to be fair, they've only played Chiefs and Team Secret, so maybe that's not the best international.
I'm going to say
I'm sorry, Luminosity.
Gen G 3-2.
So not the best competition necessarily, but Gen G, it does not matter.
A pity game, I like it.
This is what they came here to do. They want to make playoffs.
And let me tell the people about the Bears. CJ.
The Bear.
I mean, come on now. You saw how I put them. I ranked them a little high on the top.
Bro, they didn't show his stats. They're disrespecting the Bear. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's about to top that land finish. Gotta be at least 8. Yeah, best of 5, and then best of 7 start tomorrow for the playoffs.
Not only the Bear though, the Cheese has been fantastic so far on land.
Yes.
So I'm looking for him to step up again.
Oh, I think Cheese is a step up for Gen G. Makes a lot of sense. I'm looking at
Raw Greg got that fresh cut.
Twisted Minds. We saw him on the beginning of day number 1 just absolutely light up the sky. We gave him his own highlight package, and he's
run to
had
the bathroom.
some good goals. Okay, if that's what he needs. He's taking care of himself. He's doing the right thing there. But we just haven't seen quite that level of fireworks, that level of spectacle from Nupo since then.
We haven't, but we've seen some good gameplay at Twisted Minds. Like every match that they lose, that they're losing in 5 to quality teams. I know they did not advance, but they are a quality team. When you lose to any European team, it's a quality team. So Twisted Minds, I think they're in the right place where they want to be. It is about getting him involved early, game 1. Like if he can get a clip, he's going to be incredibly confident going through the series, and that is up to Rise, because Rise is that captain. Like, even in comms, like, as we're walking by,
Maybe,
Rise is common for all 3 at times. Like, he will comm every single play, so we'll see if those clean comms will keep it up, because obviously with a Gen G, it's going to be all 3 members getting loud throughout that, so we'll see if that convoluted comms could actually hurt them.
Yeah, Rise is getting better as well. I think in the round 4 that complexity match, he was the MVP.
Yeah, they had a rough
He quite early on, but I just think Twisted Minds, particularly with Rise, the closer he gets to a crowd, the better he'll perform.
CJ, we've talked a lot whenever we have Twisted Minds on the board here about like how do you shut down the teams need to shut down Nupo, but like for Gen G when it comes to like practically how do you actually do that?
Well, I think
for sure.
We'll be running the numbers on that one, you know, structurally, but I think they need to put a hand up straight away. If you're getting a guy like Nowpo space, it's the same with any mechanical player. The more you
they definitely could have.
The worse it's going to be for you. That's right. With Daniels as well in NA, give him too much respect, give him too much space. He's going to cook. So I just want to see the likes of a Reddles, you know, obviously known for his bumps. It's nearly a meme at this point, but just
Who will win?
Hashtag
Emma Heaters.
I think the more aggressive they are early against
that is the correct
That's
hashtag.
the hard part is when you are aggressive.
Any of these two.
And send 2 on accident, right? And that can happen when you have to pick up your game speed where you're not used to playing at that speed. So they have to be careful there because also Nupo, he can easily just air dribble past.
Are they not
15?
15?
Members. We've seen that in TuffPlayz before versus Falcons. So it's very possible that you're aggressive, but you have to be aggressive at the right times and also send 1
question.
We'll see if Gen G can make it happen. Chat, let us know who you think is going to win in the progressive fan vote. Hashtag TWIS Twiz for the Twisted Minds.
Wait, what?
GM1's is battle of the longest hashtags. To close out the day here. Gen G Mobile 1 Racing going to be trying to get it done here. This has got a lot on their table here. We've talked a lot about various players throughout the day. We've talked about Rise approaching some statistical achievements here. This one, all-time total shots on land. Rise is currently number 1, and if he were to get 17 in this game, he would be the first to break 1,000.
And he's 3 games away from what, 300?
All-time shots rises number 1.
That's why he's also the all-time leader in shots.
That's a lot of land games. To Vitality in best of 5, they would have played.
We can show you the list here, the top 10 for all-time land games. He is guaranteed to hit 300 in this series.
Would have been 4th against Vitality.
I mean, it's really impressive that Rise is up there, but it really just shows you how much Monkey Moon's winning.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of shots.
It's 245 for that man.
Yeah.
2 world championship W's and a Stockholm W in the first land back. That's 3 land victories, and he's still not in the top 5. That man just getting the job done. He's getting 3-0, 3-1. He said, I don't need to play no more. We're not going to see Champions Field.
Honestly, I would rather be with Fury A's right now.
It's been a long day. Let us know who you think is going to win in the chat. We'll let you know who we think is going to win here for our final match of the day. GK just put on the Cinderella story of a lifetime. It's continuing on. The clock has clearly not hit midnight yet. Are there 2 ballerinas at this ball, CJ?
I don't think there's going to be, but I also I have to pick Twisted Minds. I think they're the better team. I think they've looked like the better team, but I am so scared of this prediction.
Did you not just see the GK Magic? That's what I'm saying. The GK Magic, the problem is GK used up all the magic. It's all gone. There's nothing.
Nah, how do you know that, Gibbs?
Twisted Minds as well. The magic is gone. It's out of the building. Twisted Minds
I was like, why is he holding the empty water bottle the whole segment?
That's what you're doing, huh? You're waiting the whole time to do that, huh? Well, I'll tell you this. Listen, you want to talk about magic? I'll tell you this. GK, they handle business. I tell you, there's the same rationale. You don't go through what you go through to get to this point to lose, and it's all about why not.
I got beef with Gibbs now, for real. See, okay, yeah. Bates knows ball, man. Bates has been cooking today.
I got Gen G, beat it, Twisted Minds right here, handling business. Why not?
Bates is never wrong.
He's never wrong. I've never seen him miss
This
those.
only counts as one vote, one prediction for him there.
Yeah, just take that from him.
Here's my
Yep.
thing.
Oh, gosh.
Gen G, GK,
Oh.
very similar teams in many ways, but with one critical difference. I think GK rides on the hype. I think Gen G rides on the hate. I think they need to be the underdog. They need people to.
Well, they are the underdogs, so there you go.
I didn't believe that Gen G was gonna be here until the final goal of Game 7 went in. Didn't think they could do it until they actually had done it. And even at that point, I was like, they're not gonna get anything done there at the land, man. It's not gonna happen here. So I'm gonna keep that doubt rolling here. Give me Twisted Minds on this one.
Okay, I see the vision.
Works out here. Coin. How's the coin feel about a final point of the day? Here we go, Gen G. The coin believes.
Oh, W coin.
Bates and the coin are on the same side. Has America woken up enough here? They certainly have. 68%. You guys could almost get it up there. One more, folks. No, it's not gonna happen.
1 more percent. Come
Ready
on.
for them to go. Gen G versus Twisted Minds is the final
Dang it.
match of the Swiss in Birmingham. Only one spot left in the playoffs. One of these two teams will have the honor of playing in front of the crowd. Let's play some Rocket League. Gen G versus Twisted Minds.
We have had an absolutely monstrous day of Rocket League so far. The Swiss is almost over, and we have now got Twisted Minds taking on Gen G.
No, I got 20K on this.
Game 1 is going to be, as ever, brought to you
Oh no.
progressive. And Shogun, we need both these teams
Dude, offer rip.
to cap off a
They're going for the pinch. You're freaking.
Will rise with a 1-second goal.
That's not bad, is it?
No, we got it. Surely that's the fastest goal in RLCS history. Surely.
I mean,
can't be quicker.
That's a clip, bro. That's a clip.
Many records today. He's looking forward to his guaranteed 300th RLCS LAN game. He's potentially going to be getting one of the shots as well, going to 1,000 shots in these, and maybe he's got the fastest goal in RLCS LAN history as well.
If it isn't, it has to be coordinated. Do get the cheese over to Magic Bear. Ends up being intercepted very quickly. It's been a
good
very,
bump.
very long day, especially for the players. Now, tests are part of the Rocket League that you never usually expected to.
Grab versus Gibbs when? Yo,
Playing to the
would
top
not be
level,
pretty.
knowing that you're kind of hoping to be out of here.
That
about
Gibbs would
6
get
hours
smoked.
ago. Lovely save there from Wrestles to Magic Bear, and now Cheese on the chase up, but very quickly taken away.
Interesting, as they always say, how Gen G are going to bounce back from that one. Going down that early essentially just gives Twisted Minds a handicap. You've near enough got like 5 minutes entirely to play out. And you're already down by a goal, but Ryan's going to be up to challenge Cheese in the midfield. And now over on the left. Oh, the Rise now on the left.
They mixed up Rise and now Bo's Cam.
Nice touchdown, but no one there to receive.
Yeah, they did.
Well, Rise, he does have a litany of teammates in his
Dang,
history.
Rise really changed, bro.
Awful lot of those have already made it through to the top 8. Joyo, yes. Vatira, yes. Monkey Moon, yes. Magic Bear pops the ball onwards. Lupo just takes control, but not for nearly long enough. Rise gets rid of it. 0 boost available. Cheese can't clear either. Every single time Gen G trying to get something going, Twisted Minds already on them.
It's going to be tough as well to make sure that you can work your way through.
Oh, get that. Bang!
Is going to be the rest
Go Reddles on the demos.
An assist from Magic Bear, and absolutely firing at midfield to
Cheese with the slotzarellas. Magic Bear with the aura.
And the moment that they actually dared to try and go past him, he said, well, that's the reason why you're not. 1-1. And suddenly, what I am claiming is the unofficial quickest RLCS goal in history is disappeared.
At worst case, it's tied for it, because you can't get it in 5 minutes, like on
we are down
under
to
a second.
tenths of a second, even like foul moves.
Exactly. So either way, Screw it, he gets that joint first record, so good for him.
We are the ones on the microphone, we can make this up.
That's very true, that's what they do normally, isn't it?
That is what I've done throughout my entire career.
We have no
2
minutes have elapsed. And with this completely drawn level, how do Twisted Minds now actually earn themselves a real proper goal, a man's goal? Now both trying to go central with him, and no one's going to be there, even if he did get the touch. Rise now has to try and take over, as Magic Bear is going to shuffle any of the midfield players from TM away.
Cheese is a goat. Axe. My guy, Goat Cheese.
Straight to rattles the crossbar. Twisted Minds are getting halfway there, but are they adding a couple too many steps to these plays? Magic Bear again looking for Rattles. Rattles back.
Nice. Oh, Atomic, you're so lame, bro.
Rise couldn't get there in time.
That could have been a lot more dangerous. Atomic technically a full open net. The ball just came to him so fast. He didn't have the wherewithal to actually get the shot off accurately. It's another minute elapsed, but no goal so far for either side.
Honestly, bro, Atomic clears Atomic.
Instead, a tackle goes up high, one to beat to the backboard. Tries to go down with it instead. Lose Magic Bear from the pitch. Atomic attempts to go central with that one too. Now getting a demo. There's a lot of physicality against the team that holds onto the most demo-y player in the entirety of North America in Rattles.
Jeez, over to the side. Rattles on his way. He's got plenty of boost to work with. He's got time, and he's got an Atomic on his way, but a lovely 50. There goes Rattles again. Very effective on the transition play. And
oh, MB, why'd you go?
This is equally capable.
No.
More so. He's
man.
The Rise has doubled up. He needs 17 shots to get to 1,000. So far, he's very efficient with what he's had.
Squeaking in near post as well. Cheese can't even get back. He knows the spot. Smashes it perfectly. Twisted Minds again there.
Yeah, in a quarter.
Gen G, they
the quarter just cursed for NA.
Entirety of the play. I'm just so scared of their third man positioning. It's so aggressive.
Oh, that's rough.
Very well, but I think they're playing a Twisted Minds looking style.
Huge beat.
Twisted Minds will feel pretty comfortable with what they are seeing. Rattles across the field. Magic Bear is up so early, and even.
Dude, how did Rise get to?
Finley is not messing around today.
The nether.
Keeping out for a couple of demos. As Cheese tries to tap that one. Can't quite make any contact.
Would be tied if not for that lucky pinch on kickoff. True. That was crazy. Okay, so we're just trolling.
Whatsoever. Gets goal 3.
Okay, so here's the thing, Genji. I think anything above like a double jump height might be a dangerous area to try and play the ball at the moment. Twisted Minds are full of a confidence that should not be there for a team that is 2-2.
I mean, in round 5, you need to give everything. If you don't give everything here, you're going to be annoyed at yourself at least. You'll look back.
Bro, they're playing so cringe.
To fall down the drain as Rise yet again smashes it from the challenge.
Magic Bear has worked his career, perfected his mechanics, and it didn't matter because Rise has already met him. You can do a flip reset. I'm just not going to let you.
Yeah, I don't
they tried it.
I literally don't care what
it's
you
kind
think
of cringe that you
do.
think you can reset.
It's actually insane that you think you can do that when I'm on the pitch. Is what all the TM are saying. Rise going central with it. Now poked down. Back towards Rise. He goes low. A good block away from
this is looking rough.
Less dangerous position. Cheese takes over. Final 10 will not matter. Twisted Minds.
One for the road.
Proactive dub from them to take game number 1 in our elimination
exactly.
and qualification round.
Rise is speed
Dunk City, literally, man. It's a dunk contest out here.
9 more Rise shots away from him hitting 1,000.
Chat, we need you to keep count of these, okay? We've got statistics on the side.
We are at the point where I'm going to start struggling.
Yeah, everybody, please, I will actually open chat, and please let us know.
Everyone else has got 5 combined.
And he's on 8.
All of those
I think we keep it away from the corner. I think that's a good strat, yeah.
He knows what's happening. Right, chat is officially open. You guys are the new statisticians for the RLCS. Thank you very much.
Count up or count down? I feel like they get confused on that sometimes.
Get close. Be like 5 away, 4 away, 3 away, whatever it is, okay? Get not.
Start lying.
Be clear.
Confuse everyone else that's just joining.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We should confirm it's 9 away at the moment.
He is 9 away. He was 17 at the start of the series. He is now. We had
Jordan versus James.
So we're all good. Of course, he's going to be getting that the record for the 300 career games on LAN as well. Out of anybody, unbelievable career he's had so far. But there's more players. Oh my gosh, on Twisted Minds. Everybody.
You wouldn't know at the moment.
You wouldn't know, yeah, sorry. They have played a stunning game so far. Gen G started strong, not in the 1 second, but they started strong after that. And then they kind of fell away when they tried to set things up in a very North American way, I would say. Having a little bit of space, a little bit of time, go a bit slower, they're quite calculated. When TM are just, I'm going to throw the kitchen sink at your head and you're going to have to dodge.
It's the plan that you make.
Oh, that's
the
rough.
plan that you make up. And I think
Oh,
been very good at just
no.
making it up and doing it very well.
No boost, bro.
Bear leaves it for Cheese. Cheese has to inform him. Yeah, I've got just about the same amount of boost as you do, so it's not all that much better. Rettles looking for the backboard. Rise. What a lovely catch that is. Over the top of Magic Bear. Can he get himself to 50? Well done there from Cheese. Oh,
Dude, what the? Oh my god, what a save.
actually beats it. So now Magic Bear. Big opportunity here. Looks for the phone.
Oh!
Couldn't find it because the goalkeeper is too strong.
He goes from shots, he goes to saves, his Rise no matter where
I
you look
know.
at the moment.
What are we doing, guys?
Low, Rise comes in a second too late. Now Cheese and Magic Bear attempt to link up
Alright, here we
on the
go.
left-hand side. Boost grab.
Nah, bro.
Gets sent back, at least he does get back.
Atomic, you're not him. You're not him. You get that out of here.
Silver lining. Central Rise is going to be looking for a player. Instead just waits.
Oh, god.
Now. Cheese has to go high with it. Rise
Okay.
is there, but goes far too high.
100. Oh, the first
Dude, what are we doing?
Rattles. Powers it onwards. Magic Bear just wants the 50.
Okay.
Gen G, every time they are starting to go forward, always
Wow,
very
yeah.
low bump. Next one up, the Rattles. Almost able to get through everyone after the bump. Rise will take control. And he is off on his merry
Even
way.
buy
Rattles
one,
tries to beat
literally.
it, does well.
It's a minute and a half. Still no goals.
They can't even get the buy one, get one free deal.
They've had a couple of chances, but not quite as convincing. One Central, Atomic near on target, attempting the dunk. Rise. A lot of boost, a lot of speed. Not enough time as Rattles will be there on the backboard.
Quick check as well, chat. Just make sure you're still paying attention. How many shots do we need? Make sure you let us know. We're going to get back into it. Rise has already got control of the ball. She's on his way. Nice 50 into the path of Magic Bear. That's so awkward. Well, it would be if it was anyone else. Rattles now with his goes like
Rattles!
He does it all on his own. Sees 3 blue bodies in front of him. Secures a reset. Outdoes
1v3, baby, 1v3.
Bounces it over to the new de facto Captain America. Takes that shield and pummels it through Twisted Minds.
Had them all on strings. Everyone tried to defend it. No one
Get
could do
that weak
anything.
stuff out of here.
Atomic back pass. Rise taking the ball up. He's doing this every single time though. This is my one criticism. Rise can get a little bit easy read on what he's trying to do.
Let's go, let's go.
Where were they?
And
Give these guys a map.
Gen G in the last one is going the opposite way.
Well, look, you see,
Yeah, the whole half.
they come from off
The
screen.
entire half.
They try and make it back. There's no chance. Atomic was left as third man, had to challenge. That's in a horrible position.
Got half the game to try and get these 2 goals back.
This is what I like to see, facts.
Who is pre-jumping everything.
Oh, I don't like that. Bruh.
Atomic cuts the lead in half.
From the kickoff
Yup.
again. Now Poe with a stunning 50.
Not a fan of that one.
Racing and
Yo.
ready, sees the
Me
open
neither.
there, takes his chance. It's a dance off in the orange goal. And that's going to be a halved goal lead for Gen G.
Your prediction is slant. Oh, true. No longer can get a 3-0.
Have to go for same side diagonal. Atomic looking backboard. Drops it again. Rise looking towards it, but has to leapfrog Rattles. Good opportunity actually. Atomic. Oh, that's so
Forgot about the pity game.
Does so well with it. 2 minutes left. 1 goal difference.
Excellent clear. They're getting much more convincing touches so far. Great push in as well from Magic
Gosh,
there.
no boost. Cheese, hello? Okay.
So far it does recover, but you can't do that too often.
It was, I think it was the right idea initially. Unfortunately, the idea was about 2 seconds before he did it. Can't afford to hesitate. It's not that good of esport.
That's a tough shot.
And actually it was
Cheese?
completely open.
Oh!
That should have been 2 up.
It really should have been, but they still keep this pressure on.
Oh!
It goes straight central again. Magic Bear attempts to dunk on Atomic and
So many
Napo.
opportunities.
Try and trap back. Low boost though. He will be first to that ball. Carries it rightwards. Another 50, straight central. Atomic and Napo are the double commits from TM.
Yeah, they got time.
A little bit scary.
Yeah, you can see Rettles had so much time on the ball. Maybe should have done a little bit more with it, actually.
Oh my god, that bounced better.
Atomic towards the backboard. Ready to take
Good block.
Time for the half volley. That does mean Twisted Minds have got themselves into a very favorable position. Magic Bear looking for a way out. That way
Oh
out is only as
crap.
far as Atomic.
Nah, you're not him, Atomic. Bro thinks he's the other Atomic.
Gonna get to Rise. Now Atomic waiting backboard.
Oh, blocked by James.
What a save from Rattles. I don't even know if he knew he was there, but he covers it. Maybe heard a boost behind him. Does get it away until he tries to back.
Oh! Another one. Please save. Oh my god, the defense.
Covering final 30. A lot of pressure against Gen G.
Yeah, dude.
Position for so long, it has not been scored.
Oh. Crazy touch. Oh my god, man. Oh my.
They're all low.
Shut him down.
Magic Bear called off by Cheese. They don't want those double commits though, but still more time wasted off the clock.
15 now. Now,
please no.
He's dangerous from
Okay,
here
yeah, nah.
and gets very quickly challenged on Magic Bear. The exact thing you need to do. Rettles, or could he send Atomic now with a flick to the back? Cheese, contact. Oh, cannot save it. And Napo slams it home for the equalizer.
Everyone was hoping that would take the first time shot. Once he didn't, all the positioning for Gen G fell apart. Twisted Minds 2, Gen G 2. We get another kick off a fake this time from Cheese. They want to make something. Well, they almost regretted it.
Very close. These kickoffs have gone in favour of Twisted Minds so far. For both players, very straight, normal kickoff. Magic Bear up high, challenged by Napo to the ceiling. Cannot stay with it though on the dunk. Ball carried from the back corner now. Chance here as Rise is challenged by Cheese. Cheese misses, but the ball does fall nicely for Gen G in the end regardless. No boost, Atomic can't do any more work than that. And they will
good
punish
boom.
the clear.
They do actually have options over here, but Cheese did not want to commit to it.
Oh, we got the bomb.
Gen G have made a couple
Okay,
of
this is free ball. It's already on it. Jeez.
It has been from the outplays. Here's
No.
oh, he's just missed it. And yeah, the chance is just going to fizzle away.
They might regret that a little bit later on. Just swiping chance across the net. Even if the first one doesn't go in, the next one might. Cheese towards the back corner. Who's there straight away? It's going to be Rise. It's going to be in. It is going to be 2-0 for TM.
Oh, it just asks so much from Cheese on that hit. He's got to keep it as close to the wall as possible and hope a shooting angle is not available. He's got one player.
That is a crazy choke.
Well, I love
Shot
Gen
check.
G, but they cannot win 3 in a row against
So he has now got 6 remaining. In one game, it feels tough.
I think there's a chance.
Oh, that's a good point. Tell you what, in chat, if Rise hits 300 shots and sets an all-time LAN record.
There's 300 games, 1,000 shots.
Sorry, 1,000 shots.
He's got
yeah,
too
very
much
true.
going on right now.
A lot going on. Okay, so guys, 1 in chat if he gets the 1,000 shots. Crumbs. There's so much. Chat are going crazy with ones.
1,000 shots, 300 games, and the fastest goal in RLCS history, as I say.
Well, regardless, Shogun, we're about to enter the 300th LAN game for Rise regardless.
Where is the party poppers?
There you go. How's that?
That could have been worse.
Not bad. Not bad. I'm a party popper in my spare time.
What about, all right, what about the sprinklers come out? Do a sprinkler.
What are you on about? Shogun's gesturing
very different.
Shogun's gesturing all of these things to me, and I don't know what he means.
What is the sound of a cake?
Can't do it for you, mate.
Sorry.
But here is Rise's 300th LAN RLCS game. Claps in chat. Incredible work from him.
Gen G, please ruin his 300th game.
It's Twisted Minds. They want to make it a good one. They want to take away
Just
the
win this one, bro.
to Saturday.
Rise immediately called into action, but it is instead the clear. Rise looking for demos. I mean, Cheese is really my player to watch right now for Gen G. He seems like he's the one that's the most proactive about trying to stop these air dribble plays. But it's been on and off. There's been some that he's got there, and there's been some that he's sailed past.
It'll be interesting again to see what did Gen G do now? Now they need to throw everything. I feel they're still holding back like 5-10% because they're a little bit thinking we don't need to just yet.
Yeah.
You literally have to. You have to do everything. Regardless of what your body is telling you, just send everything in this game. Worst case, you lose at 8-0, who cares? Do it like it doesn't matter. Get the win at all costs, Gen G.
Rettles with the catch. Tried to actually pinch that against his own opponent. Can be the danger you run when you go for those challenges.
Oh, nice touch.
Again, tries to show us something mechanical. He's on the reset, but there's just so many cars to get by.
He beat 1 on the initial challenge, 2 then in the air with the reset, and then finally Nalpo's waiting top corner can save it away. Rettles did an excellent job to get it through, but the multi-layered defense on TM is stunning. Rettles! Not enough to get back, but it wasn't his fault. Do you see how far in that third man came through? Magic Bear completely taken by surprise from Rettles' miss.
Yeah, that's an ugly one. And you're saying, like, you don't really care if you go out 8-0. I'd rather that than go out by that being the one.
That's fair. What if it's 8 of them, though? That's nightmare.
I think it dilutes. It seems like you're doing it on purpose at that point.
It's a strat, then.
It's not a very good one.
Yeah, it's not the best. It's
one that I workshop it, all right?
It's one that I drew up, and it's why I got fired as Gen G's coach.
Yep.
2 minutes down. Twisted Minds on the verge of going through 3-0 in the round 5.
Jeez Louise, bro.
Quali or Illimi. Atomic here with 1 challenge burst. Magic Bear. Magic Bear stays in the air with very good timing. Can keep that one away from flying back towards his own half.
Yeah.
Atomic hounded behind.
Oh boy.
And Nalpo being a nightmare for the
That's not good, yeah.
From Atomic, this team can do everything.
Oh, it's disgusting. And Magic Bear, you can see he's behind. So this is on a time limit for Atomic, because otherwise Magic Bear is going to get contact. Didn't care. It's fine. Game 300 looking to be a very, very happy one. The only bad thing, he's got 0 shots.
No, that'd be a shame.
So we need 6 more in the next 2.5 minutes, unless Gen G can claw this back, maybe send us to an overtime. Jeez, over to Rise. He's the only one not on the board to this point. Maybe breakthrough chance. There's 1. 5 more to go.
5 more, baby. Let's get these land records. 2 minutes 15, Magic Bear, wave dashing central. It's on target. Now Pope does get one himself.
Wow,
a save away from Rettles, going to be keeping Gen G not having to chase back 3. Cheese relieves the ball over towards the Magic Bear. The 1, the 2 goes down. It's going to be throwing Atomic off a little bit. Then going for the bump. I feel like a few of these plays, they go for 1, then they go for the bump. But there's no one in there to follow up in case they do get the bump.
Well, there will be now, because they have to. Yeah. There is no other choice. Oh, actually, the respawn from Rise was almost the worst possible thing there for Twisted Minds. In the wires crossed just a little bit. Atomic on the breakaway. A 3rd goal would put this to rest. Very difficult to see Gen G's way back in. But as it has been, especially throughout this tournament, 2-goal leads have a bit of a tendency just to evaporate.
In the final 90 seconds, though, it does feel less and less likely. She's a reset to the floor, near the ground.
Not like this, I know, dude. Not like this.
Instead, a flick over 1. And just keeps that ball away from the blue half, relieving any control. Rise top corner. It's 3 goals, and we work our way down to just 4 needed.
Yeah, there's no way.
What a hit it is. That should be it. Outside of a very memorable collapse from Twisted Minds. That could very well be the tournament for Gen G. Who were the fairy tale coming in from North America.
A stunning story this season for them already.
I thought we had 2 of them.
I know. And they play back-to-back to qualify.
Yeah.
At least get 1 right. I don't know, at least, bro.
And a reverse sweep versus Dignitas.
We almost lost both of them in the same round. That would have been so
and now,
sad.
just imagine, Shogun, we do get the reverse sweep against Twisted Minds. A lot of work to be done.
Yeah, that's rough.
A lot, but we're an imaginative bunch.
NG, bro.
Shot from Nalpo towards target, just playing keep away from their own half. keeping it awkward, keeping it tough for anything to build. Atomic in the sky, and we see the final 30 seconds begin to tick down, and it will start with Gen G pressure.
Jeez.
Oh, what a passing play that is. It's not going to lead to much, but it doesn't have to. Atomic infield, nobody around. They don't have to be. Rise is going to have to try and farm these in the last few moments. We've got one more on the board.
Shot.
Right, 3 more in 9 seconds.
Come on.
I don't think we're going to get it. Gen G are not going to find much either. They've got at least a goal. Okay.
Okay.
Bro, they need a ridiculous kickoff goal. They need that pinch that Twisted Minds got in game 1.
Straight in.
Straight in.
One goal. 0 seconds.
Stunner.
Ball is up for half a minute.
Yeah, you gotta go for the... Oh my gosh, dude, if that was just in.
Twisted Minds.
Right idea.
But they had to fight the whole way to do
First dig, now Gen G. Dude, I know.
Has come to an end.
A clinical final series for Twisted Minds. Not what you want to see out of Gen G, however. They had more to give and just weren't able to when it finally came to that moment.
Okay.
They'll be going home. America's Sweethearts, an incredible team. One of the most exciting stories we've seen this season so far has now come to an end. Everybody who's gone out today, everyone who competes here in the RLCS deserves all of your love, all these teams included, qualified or not. Twisted Minds, they are now going through to a crowd day, and Rise gets to sit yet again in front of an English crowd that will absolutely be chanting their name.
There's another great performance for him. Over in good old Blighty.
Love it.
But for Gen G, they will be obviously upset, but if there's ever been a tournament where going at in round 5, I mean, this has been the most stacked round 5 of Swiss we've ever seen.
Outrageous.
Twisted Minds, Falcons,
Gen G,
GK,
Dignitas.
We're missing one. Oh, now we're the bad guys.
No,
you got me?
got them.
Okay.
Damn it, dude. No matter what, my final result
We were still good.
They were still good, but they weren't necessarily at that level. They showed it right there as well.
The whole thing.
It's going to be such an exciting weekend of the RLCS. The crowd is welcomed here tomorrow. We get to stand out in front of everyone. You get to see, show it to your friends and family. Twisted Mind's going to be there. All of your other fan favorites are going to be there. Shogun, it has been an absolute dream. A very long day, but a dream of a day.
It has been absolutely fantastic. And to cap it all off, let's hear from Atomic.
Atomic with the atomic performance in that final game. Talk to me about the contributions that you feel that you made and the things you did well in that final match.
Well, I think overall, I scored some goals, which is nice, but at the end of the game, it's a team game. And my team just did amazing. Like, no one rise, sorry. No one rise are one of the, two of the best players in the world. So it's very easily to play with them. And yeah, we played our way and we won.
Didn't see any impactful plays or touches. Yeah, exactly, dude.
Especially in the first couple games, that guy was popping off.
And the defense too, just...
He did, surely he did a lot more than just scoring those goals as well. So talk to me about, you know, how he's brought his experience.
I mean, the defense had some flashes, but for the most part, wasn't too great.
A lot of experience. It's so easily to play with him in last. He knows how to control like his nerves and everything. So, well, good. To be honest, we just chill. We sing some songs about Spanish songs in this time. And it worked because we played with no pressure. We knew that we had to play without pressure because that's the way we play, the best way. So yeah, like we tried fixing some mistakes from the previous series and they worked.
Can I ask you which mistakes? Go on, which mistakes did you guys work on and fix on from the previous series?
Jinxie with the level 10 hype trains crit. Yeah, wait, what the heck?
Oh, okay, you're gonna say they're not revealing too much ahead of the playoffs. But I spoke to you before the camera went live. What did you boys do in that 1 hour that you had from the previous series heading into this one?
Well, we knew that it was gonna be a long day anyways. So we just chilled a little bit. We talk with each other. We talk about everything in general. And we had, after the lost 2 Dignitas, we had a talk in the team, which helped a lot, basically because we went from playing really bad to now being probably one of the best versions of ourselves. So I'm very happy with how we are performing right now, and we're ready for tomorrow.
You guys are looking on top form, that is for sure. My final question for you, playoffs, how are we feeling about it? Because it's some pretty intense competition out there.
I'm feeling confident. I think we can play anybody and we can win, so it's up to us. I don't really know who we play, so I don't really care. But yeah, we are confident and we want to win them all.
Any words you have for the team that you might be facing heading into tomorrow?
Be scared, because we are coming and in full force.
They're coming and with full force. There we have it. Twisted Minds have made it through to our playoffs, joining us in Birmingham in the arena with all of the crowd cheering and roaring behind them. It's been an explosive performance all round. Let's find out what my desk have to say about that series.
Twisted Minds sing their way into a victory here and into the playoff bracket, the final spot. It looked clean. It honestly looked clean from the beginning to end.
And beginning 1 second in again, where I scored 2 1-second goals today. That's unbelievable.
Insane stat.
But yeah, the magic just ran out on Genji at some point. We expected
Oh,
them
that's
to go
disappointing.
down 2-0.
Yeah, dude.
Talking about that, and like, all right,
Feels
now's the
bad.
time. Will it happen? And unfortunately, Twisted Minds.
I mean,
were
I'm
just
not
too much.
super surprised because they almost lost to Secret, bro. That just shouldn't happen.
Out of round 5 ASAP, and well, it was Atomic, it was Rise, it was all 3 of them really stepping up. We're looking for Napo as well, but I think they're a contender.
But last goal wins. That's what I always say, like in my ranked games when I'm down 5. Magic Bear, he scored the last goal.
How many games have you won in ranked by saying that?
Don't worry about it. Like, I have a high rank.
Why are you still holding that?
Unfortunate.
Listen, man, I got caught up by the storylines, man. I got to put them down. I got to put them down. I got caught up by the storylines. Listen, it's one thing you wanted to see it happen, but you got to earn it. And you got to earn it. It made me have to go up against my boy Rise. And listen, Finley, he handles business. When his back's against the wall, he's always showing up.
And that team was built to make top 8s. Like, Twisted Minds was like, we're going to go into Mina. We know it's going to be tough because there's basically one spot open, right? Because it's Falcons for sure. Twisted Minds was built to challenge Falcons, but to challenge the world. And now they have their chance in that top 8.
They do. They will be a threat tomorrow, and we'll get to watch them play in front of the crowd. But the Swiss
no longer available.
was just it's incredible that
Really?
2 days
Dang.
ago none of these games have been played, and now here we are having played just so much Rocket League history. I mean, CJ, looking
Look at
back
my
on it,
exotic,
like
though.
special
Yeesh.
moments for you. What are the memories you'll carry with you for the longest?
Oh, thanks. You know, I know.
What are the good memories you're going to carry with you, Cameron?
All right, Grab. Have a good one, bro.
Swiss. I think what stands out to me is that there were question marks on Vitality coming into
Alright,
this.
sure.
They're fantastic right now, straight out the Swiss with a 3-0. I think overall, though, Gibbs, it's pretty, and isn't it expected?
It felt like we got pretty much the top 8 teams. You could probably coin toss GK and Dig at some point. I think the main surprise for me was Falcons dropping 2 of the 2 in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
So that one was
Righty.
big, but that was just one bad day of Rocket League for them, and now tomorrow's a brand new day.
That is going to be it for the stream today, but
Twisted Minds Vitality.
before I go, let's see when it starts tomorrow.
Both those teams still alive.
7 o'clock.
And now, to make its debut, to reveal to you the bracket, these are the matches that will be played in the Birmingham Major here. Vitality will take on the Ultimates. Carmine Corp will play NRG Esports.
Yeah.
And then with only
7
one life
o'clock.
in the lower bracket, Twisted Minds will play Furia, and GK Esports will play the Falcons.
Oh.
GK versus
There
the
it is.
Falcons. My, oh my. My, oh my. It's a good, there's the you said the magic.
Welcome to the playoffs.
All right. Well, anyways, appreciate you guys being here. I will be back tomorrow. Also, video will be out tomorrow. So, it's gonna be hype. Anyways, have a good one. Peace.